Yo. We are back. What? Again and again and again. Woo, y'all gonna hear my mouth this week.
What a week.
What a week.
What a week.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Knicks in 6 podcast. I, once again, not as humble and not as gracious.
No.
Your boy, Cy Van Dam, here, Van DZ, Van Dam, Guru, if you my mans, and honestly, none of y'all is my man, so don't call me Guru. That's not Knicks fan.
Nobody's seeing you right now.
Yeah, if you're not a Knicks fan, don't call me Guru. I'm putting that on the table.
There's non-Knicks fans. Have you seen these sports streets this week? Yes, everyone's a Knicks fan all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah. And I got something for y'all, too. I'm back again with my guy, your guy, Mr. Sean Harris. Yep.
Yo. We in the building.
Indeed. This podcast, once again, is brought to you by the Smooth Family Network. Cha-cha-cha. You can follow us everywhere at Smooth Family ENT. You can follow the podcast everywhere at Knicks in number 6, IX Pod. And you can follow me everywhere at Frostman Guru. And Sean will find you.
Oh, yeah.
And he's looking.
This week, people were finding me.
No, they were.
Oh, what a week.
No, they
what
were.
A week, people.
I want to preface this by saying I read an argument you was having on Facebook with somebody in one of these Knicks groups.
I feel like you told me about this off rip. I wish I had a heads up. Which one? Which one is so many?
I don't remember, but it was funny. It was great.
Yo,
you was really going in on them.
As the people know already, I spend my day doing stock stuff. So if it's looking a little red right now, and then you say the wrong thing to me,
you're just liable. That's not even. They're not even.
It can go there.
They're not even getting the real strength that they need.
no, it can get there.
This is residual. But yes, oh man. So we got a lot to get into. The trade deadline is come and gone. We got some new players. We sayonara'd one of a Knicks at 6 fan favorite, me personally. Pain. But with Pain, and we gonna give my guy Quentin Grimes some love later. But with pain must come prosperity. I just want to welcome back Mr. Alec Burks and Mr. Bojan Bogdanovic over to the championship to contend the Knicks. Yeah, just give it up for them.
So we're going to just jump straight to.
We're gonna get into it, but I got to show them love. I can't bury the lead. I feel like we do it. I feel like sometimes we bury the lead and we sit on it, but I just got to put that out there.
Then if that's the case, I can't personally bury the lead. DeRozan, no.
Hey.
Oh, it could be worse. It could be worse.
It could be worse.
I could have been like the typical Knicks fan who thought we was getting one of the 30 other names that were dangling in front of them that they fell for. Oh, I've been vengeful this week. I've been fighting back because I still don't want the DeRozan thing because of price and because of team situation. Yes. Nobody was thinking Detroit or Bojan. It glimpsed past once.
I'm just gonna put it on the table. No one thought that Detroit was Detroit. And we're gonna get in that. No. We're gonna get into that later.
And no one thought Chicago was going to Chicago because no trade since 2021. Last trade was Laurie.
Yep.
Bro.
To Cleveland.
Wow.
To Cleveland.
Wow. All right. But I'm cool. I like where we at. We're going to talk about why we like where we at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the Knicks picks. Reviews. So we got 6 games to review. We're gonna go through them. You know, we got a couple of them that are with some bores and some stinkers. So we not gonna
I called it 3-1 for the games that we called.
You absolutely
The
did.
Lakers loss
You were so spot on. I had to give you your credit. You were so spot on.
It only made sense. Yeah. Kind of nailed it, y'all.
So we walked into these weeks of games on a 6-game winning streak. If y'all remember, Sean said we would get to 9.
Yeah.
And did we? And did we get to 9?
Yeah.
Yes. We got
to
9. We got to 9. It was a beautiful thing. It really was. I truly enjoyed watching us absolutely cook everybody with every different variation of the 2023-2024 Knicks we could possibly have in the middle of January and February. I can't. Oh, man. I will say this.
I mean, this is all right. Say what you. This is just the best team. I'm jumping ahead of myself. This is the best Knicks team of my lifetime. But go ahead. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped up so early with that. But I've been bubbling over with just how ridiculous. Yo, head to toe, top to bottom, son. Don't tell me nothing about my team. Don't tell me nothing about my team. You can't. All right, let's go. I'm sorry.
All right, so Knicks win 113-92 against the extremely unserious Charlotte Hornets. Man, what can you say? We've only played the Hornets 5 million times this year.
God bless it.
To be honest with you.
God
and they
bless
have
it.
consistently become a residual punching bag for the New York Knickerbockers. I have to preface this game by saying this was the very start of what I am now deeming Dante's Inferno. Wow. Wow. The brother is hooping. The brother is hooping his ass off. This was game 1. I just want y'all to know that. This was game 1.
First game without Julius Randle. OG's not playing. And where are these points coming from? We just traded IQ away. Usually, if somebody is gone, IQ is our security blanket. He's the guy that gets us to it. And we didn't have, for the first time ever, we really was like, yo, what are we going to do?
And let me tell you, answer was given immediately and swiftly. Dante DiVincenzo, ladies and gentlemen, 28, 6, and 5. I just need to put that out there. 10 for 22 from the field, 5 for 15 from the 3-point line. The brother is shooting his ass off. My Lord.
And because we need him to. And he's answering the call.
Because the job calls for it. And that's the oh man. Dante is becoming arguably of extreme fan favorite as quick as possible. He's been here 5 months, ladies and gentlemen. He's been here 5 months. Started shooting guard. I was one of them. Listen, I was one of them like, I have it on wax. I was like, I don't know. Y'all gonna send Quentin Grimes to the bench. Bro, he literally rendered Quentin Grimes obsolete in 5 months. That's tough. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's super tough.
It's not only tossing up buckets. Defense is there, bro.
Defense is there.
Is everywhere. Let
me tell you, the line every day. Dante DiVincenzo, 1.5 steals. Bang the over. Bang the over. Because he's not the I'm stripping you steal guy.
He's all in the passing lane
steal.
He is all in the lanes.
He's sitting there waiting for you like a DB. I love it. Dante DiVincenzo. Yo, my guy. Salute to you.
Shout out to Tibbs for having it in you to be like, yo, we need offense, and I'm putting the ball in your hands to get this done. Go out there and shoot 22 shots, Dante.
He doesn't care. They say Tibbs calls him the High River Gambler. High River Gambler, that's what Tibbs calls him, because that brother's going to shoot the rock. If he off, it's going up again.
Beautiful stuff.
So I loved it. Jalen Brunson obviously is him, 32, 4, and 7. Like, that's just
how we just skip over so light the fact that he's still, ladies and gentlemen, he's still him. Yeah.
It doesn't change. At this point, it's absolutely the norm.
Yeah, Jalen VP. I like that. I saw that on Jalen VP. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this game was also the very start of the Jalen Brunson MVP campaign agenda.
Yes.
Julius Randle is out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm letting you know, you got 4 weeks. I'm on record right now saying if we get above 500 without Julius Randle, the Jalen Brunson MVP agenda will take fire. Will take fire to the torch, and it will become an extreme real thing. Because right now, it's because the Knicks are the fun thing to talk about right now. Now they're like, all right, we're gonna give Jalen some love, but we're not really about to give him the MVP. Let the brother get above 500 through this February. It's gonna start looking nasty for y'all. I'm just gonna let y'all know that right now.
Yo, even better than that, remember, Julius Randle got MVP votes. As Julius's number one fan, I remember his first All-Star year here, where he got MVP votes. I refer to that year as the Julius MVP candidate year because I'm not letting that slide. Brunson is guaranteed votes this year.
Oh yeah,
he is guaranteed votes, and we're what 5 games away from second place, and I don't know about you, but I feel confident. Like, we got way too much time. We have yet to see the final form of our team.
Yep.
We have not put together Voltron or the Megazord yet.
I'm letting y'all know it's coming in March, and I'm ready for March. I'm just here for y'all. Ready for March. Get me through February.
Ask me what I did today.
What you did?
I called Verizon over. I called Verizon over because I needed Fios. I needed the business Fios with the best internet. I needed the business Fios with the best internet because when I went to 2K to run the laps around everybody with my team right now on the healthy roster lineup, I know this is real basketball and we try to avoid 2K from it because it can
get nasty.
Go and do yourself a favor, Knicks Nation, and go and play a game of 2K. With injuries off, with OG, with Boyan, with full Mitch, Randall. Go and treat yourself.
Yes.
And back to what I said earlier. This is the best Knicks team of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
It's crazy. It is crazy. I will tell you that. So not too much on the Hornets, as I said. I just wanted
it didn't matter.
I just wanted to speak on this game because this was the very beginning of Dante's Inferno. Moving on. So we needed this game specifically, right? This is the game I said we would lose. Knicks win 118-103 versus the Utah Jazz. I thought we would lose this game because I just felt like this is where we would hit the proverbial brick wall. And we don't play the Jazz well for some strange reason. And I thought that Larry Marketing would have one of the weird Larry Marketing games where he scores 37 because we
without
have
a Randall there also. Yes.
But ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell y'all.
Lo and behold,
his name is Jalen Brunson. And he is him. And he has a brother named Dante DiVincenzo, who is on fire.
Yes.
On fire. Dante DiVincenzo, 11 for 22 from the field. 9 for 15 from 3. The brother could not miss.
Talk about it.
He could not miss. He could not
Leading
miss.
Scorer.
Man.
Both teams.
Man.
Both teams. Top scorer of the night. Dante DiVincenzo.
33 points. Mind
Jesus.
I'm not sure Dante DiVincenzo has had a run like this since Villanova NCAA tournament that year when I first found out who Dante DiVincenzo was. And he was cooking everybody through to the chip. I was like, bro, 33? 33? Bro.
Yes.
I was like, hold up, what's going on here? I'm not gonna lie, this is the game I was like, what is going on here? Like, I know he can shoot. I know he's streaky. And I know that he is capable of getting super hot. Like,
yeah.
But now it looks like, wait a minute. This is what I'm supposed to be doing out here. This is just game.
May I?
Go ahead.
33 points. 50% shooting overall.
Yes.
60% shooting from 3.
Yes.
What was 5 rebounds?
Oh,
4 assists.
Don't
wait. That's why I wanted to get it. That's why I had to say it. That's why I raised my hand. 4 steals and a block. Plus 23 of the day.
Who is he? Who is he? I don't know who he is. That's all I'm telling you. I have no clue what I'm looking at right now with Dante DiVincenzo. Bro.
It's like every time he shoots, I've never felt more confident with his shot.
Bro, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. They said, yo, Dante went to Golden State and stole Clay's powers like in Space Jam, bro. Like, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
I take it.
It looks crazy because he's looking like Klay Thompson right now.
We be taking the diet versions of players. We be taking the diet version of players. I can see this being diet Klay.
He's giving Diet Klay crazy. He's giving Diet Klay crazy on the offense and the defense. Because you remember, the only thing he's not doing that Prime Klay was doing was strapping up. That's all he's not doing that clock that Prime Klay was doing. It's looking good.
And he makes it up his way. He makes it up his own way. No, Dante DiVincenzo has been an absolute blessing. Like,
yo, he's cooking up. He's cooking up.
There was like you said before, there was a moment in time where we doubted him, and I was like, "Yo, you're on the block now." And I love when they outgrow that. It's not that we were wrong; it's that they got better.
Yeah,
we were not wrong with what we saw. And they lived up to it.
I love it. I would not be remiss without giving my man Josh Hart his first career triple-double, 10, 10, and 10.
Bravo.
My guy, Josh Hart. Stepping it up. Not gonna lie, my man stepping it up. He had a bad quarter last game, but he's just stepping it up. I gotta give
Josh Hart is flowers.
Yeah, 10, 10, 10,
genius.
2 blocks, 2 steals. That's a good game. That's a great game.
That's an all-around player. That's perfect. Do that. Do just that every night.
I also would not be remiss without giving my guy Precious Achiuwa once again. Yo, Precious Achiuwa. I'm talking about him today. 18-5. This game might have been the start of the Precious Achiuwa.
Precious Achiuwa.
What is going on? Once again. 18-5 for Precious Achiuwa. He was cooking Larry Markkinen. I was like, you cooking Larry Markkinen like this? What's going on? What is going on? Larry Markkinen only had 14, and he got strapped. Let's be clear. He also got strapped. 5 for 14 from the field, 2 from 8 from 3. Taking bad shots, taking terrible shots.
I respect people who don't know when they don't know and they say, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of Precious.
At all.
Achiuwa is at just what do you call it? He's not our backup set. He's a tweener. I don't care what anyone calls him. The only thing I can know to call him is a tweener because he's not really a center to me.
He's also not really a power forward. He's also not really a power forward.
But he is really putting in work out there. Like
he's from the Bronx. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's what I got him as. He's not a power forward. He's not a center. He's from the Bronx. He's from the Bronx, and he gives Bronx energy. Because what the fuck am I looking at when I look at Precious Achiuwa? Like,
I don't know.
It might even be more surprising than what I'm looking at with Dante DiVincenzo. Because Precious Achiuwa, like, we saw the first couple games. We was like, yo, sit this brother, please. He's looking like a super washed laundry cycle. Get this brother out of there. Now, yo.
This whole team looks like they watch the team and be like, what's missing? Oh, we need that. I could do that. Okay, I'm going to do that. Okay, you guys figure out, and they're all just filling up random gaps in the holes in either the offense or the defense. I mean, the amount of quick buckets I've seen Achiuwa. Granted, Achiuwa hasn't hit more than like maybe 2 threes that I can remember.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
But
I've seen him 3 threes total. Not even gonna lie to you.
He letting it fly. And I have no problem with it because I believe in the need for spacing. Yeah. And you have to just appear to be a threat out there.
I also love the fact that it's unconscious with it. Like, he not hesitating. It's like, yo, bro, I gotta shoot this shit right now.
That is
because if I don't shoot this shit, they not going even they're not gonna respect me anyway. So I gotta shoot it. And we
lost a lot of talented players because they hesitated on every shot, on every time they had an open look. And Josh Hart was doing a lot and still doing a lot of that out there. But he's such a utility guy that he makes up for it. So it's like, fine. We're full of that. It's like we have utility guys, specialists, star role players. I don't know what to consider it.
Nah, the hierarchy is so clear. It's crazy. I think that we gonna get to that later, but I think that's what not a lot of people is really understanding with like the moves that Leon made. Like there is like level 1,
everybody knows
level
their job.
2, level 3, level 4. Like everyone knows. It's not like you got some young nigga like Jordan Poole that think he's some level 1 nigga and he not really
Right.
like. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like everybody knows it's Jalen Brunson, then it's Julius Randle, then it's OG Anunoby and Josh Hart.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Then it's not like it's a tier. Tier. Even the way Dante was talking about it, he was like, bro, like, I want everybody to come back so everybody can come get 15, 20 points because I'm not trying to be out here scoring 40. It's hard. And I feel that. And that's the
like, be the specialist.
Yes. I love it.
Getting the players that we got, they automatically fit into like the roster, like their roster spot. We don't need a Bojan could start, should start. We know what will happen. He will start while we have injured players out. Yes. And then when they come back, he will be calmly move to the bench. And perfect. Overkill. I don't even want to talk too much about that right now.
I feel like nobody does know. All right. Moving on. Because I got more slander to get off. All right. So moving on. Next game. This is the slander game for me. 109-105. Knicks over Pacers. I told y'all about that nigga, Ty Halliburton. Stop trying to come in my mans. Stop trying to come in my mans. Get yourself a 40 burger. 40 burger by Jalen Brunson. Come get this. With the fries, with the shake. Come get this. 15 to 30.
Talk about a man that steps up. He knows the moment. He knows the moment is right there. Like, he hears the noise. He knows that everybody's comparing Halliburton. Even the Ivan, this pisses me off the most. This should be a Knicks for clicks. I hate hearing Knicks fans saying, we should have drafted Halliburton.
Stop it.
We wouldn't have Brunson. Period.
And he's better than him. And he's better than him. All right, so I got to preface this by saying that your man Ty Halliburton is a freaking contract merchant, as the young kids call it. Your man's out here trying to get the 65-game threshold playing on the bad hammy. He's out here trying to get the 65-game threshold playing on the bad hammy because it will up his contract $40 million. Can I say I'm mad at it? I'm not mad at it. Get your money, young blood. Get your money. But fuck your hamstring up. That's why you got 40 on you. That's all I'm going to say. You came out here, Ty Halliburton, and you had 15, 4 and 5 and 22 minutes because you could only play 20 to 24 minutes. And then they benched you in the fourth. And they needed you in the fourth. And they needed you. And you weren't there for them because you had a bum hamstring.
It's tough.
Oh, man. I got to give everybody love. The top 6 in the rotation absolutely smoked this game. Like, every single person came to play. Jalen with 40. Dante DiVincenzo with 20 points. Josh Hart with 5, 12, and 3. Precious Achua, 12, 16. Come on, 2 blocks, 4 steals. Who is Precious Achua? Tell me.
I don't get it.
I don't understand this man.
I don't get it. If somebody asked me from a neighboring team, 12, who even is Precious Achua? 12 points, 16 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 blocks. 2 blocks. What is going on? Who is this man? He looks like he needs to be making $60 million. The goods. It's like Draymond with buckets. It's like you just out here just fulfilling the need.
I'm letting you know.
All right, keep going.
When Precious
my man iHeart on the list also.
When Tom Thibodeau, the fucking maniac, goes and tells everybody in Coach Land, why should I be Cody? He's gonna look at games like when Coach Precious Achua to 12.60 rebounds, 4 steals and 2 blocks. This is the case he's gonna look at. This is the case he's gonna look at. And I noted Tim's contrarian, am going to be like, fuck, because that is insane. That is insane.
This is Cody work to me. Once again, Coach of the Month last month, Coach of the Month last month. Give him that.
That's the toxic part about it. Is that
let us get to second. Let us get to number 2. Let us get to number 2 and see if I'm not making some real noise for Cody.
Isaiah Hartenstein, 12, 19, and 6.
Yes.
What is going on?
Yes. It's not 12 and 19. 12 and 19 is 6.
12, 19,
yes, he's out there
6.
playmaking too.
Yo,
yes.
What is going on?
Yes, our lead assist guy of the night
was Isaiah Hartenstein. And he was dominant. It wasn't even like he was out here handing off. Dominant. And last but not least,
don't forget my boy.
Come on now. Come on. Why would I do it?
Say it with me.
Big Deuce McBride. First of all,
Deuce minutes.
I'm not even going to lie. Deuce minutes. Yo, Deuce Hive is out here. I need y'all to know
I love Deuce minutes. There's no such thing as a bad Deuce minute.
So I'm not going to lie to you. Deuce McBride is making sure that Tom Thibodeau got 12 minutes for him in the rotation when we healthy. That is what I'm putting on the table.
Yes.
Deuce McBride is making sure. I want y'all to hear me clearly. He is making sure that Tom Thibodeau does not forget him. I'm not going to lie to you. How can you bench Deuce at this moment?
Explain that to me, somebody.
The brother is hooping. He's hooping crazy.
Plus 10, plus minus game high, and plus minus Deuce McBride. Throwing that out there. There's a couple of other games we skipped past already where he also put in work. Yeah, Deuce only puts in work. If Grimes,
the Deuce growth is crazy.
Yeah,
the Deuce growth.
I just think it's an opportunity. Yeah, Deuce was right. Yo, that COVID year.
No, he was cooking up.
The next year, Deuce and Grimes were right there, but Grimes was bigger and just more of a defensive threat. He was locking down when he first came out.
Deuce 6 feet. But they say, Deuce missed the 94 feet, man. Deuce missed the 94 feet. He been that way since West Virginia. Yeah, that man Deuce
bad.
That boy Deuce hooping right now, man.
So I gotta give my man I love Deuce McBride.
I gotta give my man Deuce some love, man.
But when you're giving 6 players this much love, you got to give love to Tibbs. You got to give love to Tibbs.
This is a Cody job right here. I'm not going to lie. Just like the Jalen Brunson MVP agenda is going to be in full force if we survive February, the Tom Thibodeau Cody agenda is going to be in full force. There will be nobody.
Yo, did I not say this last week? If I did not say this last week.
You did.
MVP, Cody, MIP potential with Deuce.
It's crazy.
Exec of the year.
We had defensive players.
Exec of the year.
Before OG got hurt,
injury.
We had defensive players.
No. OG Anunoby is top 5 in defense of the year odds right now.
Still.
Like, bro, we are in the building. It's ridiculous.
It is insane. It is insane. Oh, man. And that's not even the preface. We didn't even preface these past 3 games. We were also without OG Anunoby. Like, absolutely.
Yes.
That was the first. Yes. That Charlotte game was the first. That Charlotte game was the first game he was out.
No Randall, no OG, and we just traded away RJ and IQ for them. Like, that's like saying no Randall, RJ, IQ. All right, guys, go. And they're so what? None of it is an issue.
Yeah.
The only game that was going to be an issue is the game that came up next, which was foreseeable because of the injury that we was missing. But besides that, this week should have been a sweep too.
Yes, indeed. All right, so moving on, we got Knicks play Lakers. So I'm gonna preface this game right here. So this is the first. So once again, we got to 9. We got to 9 wins.
Yeah.
This is the game we lost.
9 straight.
113 to 105. You called it. I want to give you more flowers because you actually called multiple parts of this game. You not only called the fact that we would lose this game, you called the fact that Braun and AD would sit out the previous game to ensure that they were healthy to play in this game.
Yes.
Hashtag I'll wait for the Knicks game. It was in full force.
Yes.
I also, shout out to my guy Marco. Marco's a big Celtics fan. I told him, I said, yo, them brothers is sitting out to play at the real Garden. I'm sorry.
Yes.
The Celtics are in first place.
Yes.
They are first.
Talk to them.
They're in first place.
Talk to them.
And the brother said, I'm good on TNT. I'll wait for the ABC game. Game. We don't even got our full team. He did the full team against the Celtics. And you waited to play us.
That's the game to get up for. That's the game to get. Yo, well said.
That's all I'm saying.
Clip that.
That's all I'm saying, bro. I'll wait for the next game. It ain't even
I'll
nothing.
wait for
It
the
ain't even
Knicks.
nothing against y'all. This is what we deal with. Like, this is what we deal with. People show up to the Garden. LeBron James come and talk about Mr. James in the Garden. LeBron, oh man, we're gonna talk about you too. You a nasty man.
Bro,
you
it was this game.
Bro, you a disgusting.
Oh my God, it was this game.
It was.
Oh my God. Oh my, it was this game.
So, let's talk about on the court, and then we're gonna talk about off the court, the nasty shit that Braun did. So on the court, right? So once again, Jalen Brunson, absolutely him. 36, 10, and 6.
Of course.
36, 10, and 6.
Yes.
Dante, 26, 6, and 4. Isaiah Hartenstein, 6, 15, and 2. Like, we was cooking up. We lost this game in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
We lost the game in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
And we could be real about it. I chalked it up to fatigue. I was like, this is where we hit the wall. I'm gonna give the Lakers some credit. They made the only decision that no one has made throughout the entire winning streak, and they decided to double Jalen Brunson
all day long.
It was a good decision. I'm gonna give them credit for that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait a minute, why has no one doubled us in 9 games? No one has made that decision yet.
You don't got Randall. No. You don't got OG. Go.
No.
He doesn't have his backup in case of doubles. Go and do. It made perfect sense.
It made perfect sense to double.
For them to put the graphic up, it was business.
It was insane.
For them to put the numbers up,
It gave Miami game 6. It gave Miami game 6. That's exactly what it did.
Absolutely.
And then they doubled him the entire fourth quarter. It was insane. I loved it though. I absolutely loved it. I needed it to happen too, because I was like, all right. Because I feel like this game right here kind of sparked the trade of this week. They was like, all right. So I see they going to try to double this man. All right, we need to get a little bit more shooters out here. Because that's all they did. They doubled him and the shooters didn't hit shots. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened in that fourth quarter. They doubled him and the shooters didn't hit shots. For 3 quarters though. LeBron James and Anthony Davis at full strength, the Lakers could not fucking see us
this was our game
with 3 starters in the G League team.
Yes.
Like, it was crazy.
Yes,
it was crazy.
There's levels to this.
I loved it though. We only lost by 8. I wasn't too bad about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
there's nothing to harp on negatively about this game. We lost the game after going 9 straight, missing 2 starters, and playing really great basketball with a man who's 6 feet tall. Yeah. Like, come on. Brunson out there just doing too much. Like, how? Like, he shouldn't have gotten 36 points. AD, LeBron, how you let him get 36 on you?
Yes. 1 for 6 from 3, by the way. 1 for 6 from 3. 1 for 6 from 3. He only made 5 free throws.
Yes.
It was all in the paint. All in the
Killed
paint.
my parlay. Yes.
Smoked my parlay. I needed 3 threes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He smoked my parlay. I was like, he got to hit threes. That's AD in the paint. AD, they're not about to just go in the paint on AD. He got 36.
He went in the paint. AD is up there for Defensive Player of the Year right now. He's going in the paint.
The hilarious part about this game is that Jalen Brunson could get anything he wanted on AD. No one else could. No one else could. And that's fair.
Right.
Anthony Davis
I'll take it.
Is a good basketball player. Like, he blocks shots.
He's supposed to stop everybody.
Yes. And he did, except for Jalen Brunson. And that's fair.
Except
and when they couldn't stop him, they doubled him.
Which is crazy. And which is proof that they game plan from the second they finished their last game, like Brunson's next. This is what we're going to do.
They weren't worried about Tatum. They weren't worried about Tatum. They weren't worried about Jaylen Brown. Like,
that should say a lot to Celtics Nation.
Listen, I don't got nothing to say about it. I'm saving my slander for the playoffs. I'm saving my slander for the playoffs, but I'm dealing with the Celtics. But
that gotta hurt Boston. Ooh, they don't even get up for you. Y'all number one. There's nothing you can do, Boston. There's nothing you can do that will make anyone care enough.
Braun said I can't
care enough.
Braun said I'm not dealing with it. That's what I'm saying. That's all Braun said. Braun said I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it.
And then he came and put the towel on his shoulders.
Because he's a nasty man, bro. Yo, Braun.
Nasty
Braun, listen. Braun, I think
I
think you a top 2 basketball player.
Why you do that?
All time. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Braun, you're a nasty man for that. First of all, don't use it.
Why would
Don't
you
use
do
us.
that?
Don't use us for your tomfoolery.
Please, people, stop using
Stop
us.
using us for Knicks. That's Knicks for clicks. Hey, LeBron.
I know. LeBron Knicks for clicks to us. Yes.
Bro,
yes.
not only did he troll us with the blue and orange shoes, he double trolled us with the Knicks towel. And everybody was like, somebody was like, yeah, they give people towels like that. I'm like, nah, I'm not hearing that.
No, they don't.
Sorry. He gets a white towel. Brian is deliberate. He's as deliberate as they come. He's as deliberate as they come.
How come it's the first time I've ever seen that then? If everybody gets that towel, how come it was the first time I've seen the towel of the opposition? The ops is wearing our cape.
Yeah. Crazy in the Lakers uniform. In the Lakers uniform.
He wore like a superhero, covering up the Lakers colors with it.
He's disgusting. And for them to do nothing in the trade deadline, for him to just go out there and thought like that nastily, it was nasty. It was disgusting.
With Rich Paul meeting with Leon Rose apparently to hash out nonsense to get good with God and all that. Like, come on now. Come on, bro.
Bro, you a nasty man. Listen, I'm like,
for LeBron to come out and be like, oh yeah, I thought about going to the Knicks, but no trades will be happening right now.
Nasty man, bro. LeBron, thanks for those things, bro. Thanks for those things. I'm not taking 39-year-old Bron. Get 39-year-old Bron out of here. Y'all can deal with that over in LA. I'm not dealing with Bron with all this cryptic shit. No, go away. We already deal with a lot of drama over here in New York. Just being regular.
Yeah, I hope the tea leaves I see ain't what I hope. Leon. I know people's talking about a big name to New York. I get it.
Not LeBron.
And I know LeBron is a big name. And I know everybody was telling me Rich Paul is going to meet with Leon Rose so they could discuss DeJounte Murray's contract, which I told y'all would never be the case because his contract is too cheap for Atlanta to just want to move. So then what are they talking over? And if it's LeBron, please don't let it be LeBron, bro.
It doesn't need to be LeBron.
We've done this the long. It doesn't need to be.
LeBron.
We'll be happy without the chip. Yeah. We don't want a chip with Bron, and that's crazy. Yeah. But if Randall doesn't give it to you again, I've been waiting to see you to ask you this question. If Randall sells,
he's gone. He's gone. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. Leon has positioned himself that if Randall and Julius Randle sells one more time for him, he's gone. He's gone.
Okay.
I feel like that's very fair. Honestly.
I agree. I agree.
I'm not even gonna lie, not even to cut you off. He's actually put pieces around him for him to not sell. Like,
absolutely. Yes.
Everything he's missed. Yo, Julius, if you pass out the double team, you got shooters everywhere. All you gotta do is not sell.
You're tripping over shooters.
Yeah. And they're not gonna double team you because you have shooters everywhere. Take the power.
And if you're cold, sit out. We'll put Boyan in your spot. We'll be all right. Like, he's averaging 20 for the season. Like,
that's
all right. So, but if he sells, and Leon met with Rich,
is LeBron coming to be my power forward?
Brunch.
Are you asking me if LeBron's going to come be my power forward? I do not want LeBron James at 30.
What I'm asking you, with a 3-time sales job of Julius Randle by some. That's the story of some. A 3-time sales job by Julius Randle. You sell again with the best team ever in Sean Harris's life. Do you get rid of Julius Randle for the second greatest basketball player of all time?
At age 40?
At age 40.
I can't.
With what he's still doing at this time. Playing just power forward where you're not being point forward because we have Brunch him is less of a load on the man anyway.
In theory, it makes so much sense. In theory, it makes
perfect sense. I'm nervous about how much sense it makes.
But that's why I'm also nervous, because I feel like in theory, if LeBron is smart. Like, he's not a dummy. Like, that's my only thing about Bron. Bron is not stupid. Like, he's very smart, probably the smartest basketball player to ever play the sport. I think if he understands that Jalen Brunson is him, and he's like, yo, bro, I'm really coming over here to, like, give us 20, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and I'm really about to coast into the playoffs, then I'm here for it. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. And you wouldn't even have to trade for him. That would be the kicker, because he would just opt out. He'd come right over. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah. Trade Julius for assets. He would come over, and then we be sitting on another, and we still got our picks. Like, oh man, we gonna talk about that later. It's still nasty. It can still get really scary for niggas out here in anti-Nick land. It can still get super scary. And
I felt it was important we had a serious conversation about LeBron, Sans emotion, and the reality of what can happen. Real.
Like, it could absolutely get spooky. But I think that LeBron, like, it's a part of me that's gonna be like, yo, LeBron's gonna come in here at 40 years old and still think that he's the number one option, and I wouldn't be able to deal with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't watch enough Laker basketball games, but I watch enough to look at it like, yo, maybe AD is just not ready. But I do not want to see number one option LeBron James at age 39, and I'm trying to win a chip. I'm sorry. They are literally going to be like, bro, you're 39. Like, bro, you're going to get tired. I'm sorry. You're going to get tired. I don't care how big peak position you are, LeBron, and you really are.
We thought Detroit was going to be the one to trade potentially for Bronny. But Detroit is Detroiting, and we took Detroit's assets. So their lies.
Let
me say this. I am pro gray beard, father and son Kamehameha New York Knicks chip. The optics of all of that will make me cry every Father's Day. Like, it's too beautiful. It's too perfect. But it also makes me worry, because the conspiracy theorist in me feels like if that is a setup for next year, then there's no way they let us win a chip this year.
I agree with that. And I want this year chip.
And I want this year
chip. Okay. All right, so we on the same page. So yeah, Bron, you a nasty man. Ain't nothing else to say about that, but we'll talk in the summer.
That was disgusting.
We'll talk in the summer, maybe. Moving on, we got.
Hope not.
We got the Grizzlies. We play the Grizzlies. Knicks win 123-113. The only thing really important about this game is that Jalen Brunson sprained his ankle at the end of the fucking fourth quarter, and it blew my eyes.
Yes.
Once again.
Yes.
I don't necessarily blame Tibbs. We were up a lot, but also they cut it to 8.
Right. I blame the injury guys. I don't know what we did to y'all.
Yes.
Somebody did something.
That was just so sad, like, to see Jalen Brunson sprayed his ankle, but
took the air out the arena. Whoa.
I was like, come on now.
Yeah.
It was some freak ankle turn too. Like, what? I always preface injuries by saying this. Injuries suck, but I need them in January and February. I don't need them in April and May and June. And that's just how I'm going to feel about it. I'm at the point where I'm comfortable with any seed that we're at currently. I'm not even going to bullshit you. 1 through 6.
I don't fear
I fear no one.
Anybody outside of Orlando. And the fear I had about Boston and KP and about how do we deal with the stretch bigs in those situations.
That's resolved.
I had to sit back and think about it over the trade deadline pass. And we didn't trade for Drummond, and we didn't trade for, even though I can't say Drummond is the defender for a stretch big. He's just too heavy and broad for all of that. But what I am saying is that more help for that. And it just made me stop and have to relook at it and, like, if I do have a Mitchell Robinson out there and I have an OG Anunoby out there, then maybe that is enough.
They're going to put OG on KP. If KP start tweaking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If KP start tweaking. If KP, that's the thing though. Like, it could really get spooky. It could really get spooky because I could put OG really should guard Tatum. If Tatum is not on, he's going to guard KP.
Right.
And he's not going Jaylen Brown. You can put Josh Hart on Jaylen Brown. You put DiVincenzo on Jaylen Brown.
Dante.
Man, listen.
Yeah. Deuce.
You put Deuce on Jaylen Brown. Go get them 10 minutes, my brother. Go get them 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nothing too much on this Grizzlies game. I was annoyed that he sprained his ankle, but honestly, he walked off on his own accord, and I was like, all right.
Right.
I ain't want to see no limp. I thought we lost Josh Hart too at the end there, but my man Josh Hart came back and played in the next game.
Right. They shot really well from three in this game. Like the Lakers game, they hit like 12 threes. I'm talking about the opponents. Dante forever. Yeah, Dante forever. But that's not. I'm trying to think of something to say about these teams we just walked over, because we walked over most of these teams. They weren't really they weren't fair competition. We're undermanned, which is crazy. I mean, hell, the next game we're going to go to is a game that we were in it more than we should have been, and we were completely devoid of talent out there. And we still, come on. This is even in the last loss and the next loss and this win and all the injuries just shows what I've been saying about Tibbs. He has every player outplaying their contract.
This is real. You
can't ask for more than that from a coach. Everybody's giving more than their value. Mm-hmm. That's wonderful. That's it. Yeah. That's the trick. Yeah.
Moving on. All right, this is our.
Yeah, we beat the Grizzlies.
This is our second loss. Knicks lose 122 to 108. Like you said, no Jalen Brunson in this game.
Right.
No anybody.
No Julius Randle. No OG. No Mitchell Robinson.
We had 8 available players. We had
Hartenstein tweaked his Achilles again slightly soreness.
Jesus Christ. We had Isaiah Hartenstein for a half. And yet we were still in this motherfucker. Like, this is what y'all not understanding. Exactly. Like, it was crazy. Exactly. Like, I watched that game, and I'm not gonna lie, that was an enjoyable game for me to watch. I haven't watched an underdog Knicks team.
I love that game.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. And that is the beauty in itself. I have not seen an underdog Knicks team play like an extreme favorite in a while. And we was in that motherfucker. Right. We was down 7 in the fourth with 7 players.
Yes.
With 7 players. Shout out to my man, Big Josh Hart.
Charlie.
23, 10, and 12. We're going to start off with my man Josh Hart with 23, 10, and 12. That brother was
okay, fine. Shout
out to, once again, Dante Inferno. My God, the brother was hitting everything. And he was the first option. 13 for 23. Yes. 7 for 12 from 3-point land. First option, Dante.
Yes.
Once again.
Yes.
Shout out to my man. Big Deuce booming on a McBride. 21, 6, and 5. My man Deuce boomed it on Miz. I don't even know who he caught, but he boomed it on him. My man said,
boy.
I was like, I was spazzing in my living room. Like, stop playing with my son, Big Deuce. Yo. Deuce, once again, it's gonna be tough to take. It's gonna be tough to tell Deuce, he can't play no minutes in the offs, man. He's looking all right.
I don't know how to tell him that, and which is now the time.
That's Tim's problem. That's not my problem. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is Tim's problem.
This because
it ain't gonna be me.
This amount of talent
gonna be me.
We have will be the reason. The only thing I can say could be a fireable offense for Tibbs. Which, once again, I have him as Cody again. All right? But the only fireable offense is having this much talent and not seeing some sort of minutes for all of them. If you have to be the one coach to have an 11-man rotation, then you make it work, bro. Like, you just have to. We have everybody should be fresh, and everybody should be sharp, and everybody should be on it and out there, bro. And we should be running them out the gym.
Absolutely. Yeah,
we're a really good team. Deuce McBride had 21 points.
Yeah.
Stop playing with
Luka
me.
had 39, 11, and 8. But, that's some Luka shit. He was hitting everything, honestly. And then he started to showboat, so which I knew he was going to do. I was like, whatever. I know Luka could do that bullshit. Once he start step back pulling and shit like that, I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's difficult.
Yeah, but he's
good.
He really
is, though. I'm not gonna lie.
11. Yeah. Every time I watch him play, I'm like, nice. How is he getting this off?
Luka,
like on the whole league?
Luka is athletic, bro. He's just deceptively fat. That's why I've been telling people that for years. Luka is athletic. He is deceptively fat. He's the type of fat. He's like the fat guy on the court that be they take you to the rack.
So he got that Paul Pierce.
Like, yo, what's good with this man? Why he got bouncing off this fat nigga like this? That's what Luka is. He take his time. He's just gonna bounce off and hit the layup. Luka's good. Luka's good. Shout out to Luka. But I hate Knicks South, so I hated the fact that we lost this game. Kyrie didn't really do nothing, 16 points, but I kind of figured that Kyrie wasn't really going to do nothing.
Facts.
Yeah, like we shouldn't have been in this game. That's as simple as that. We should not have been in this game, and we were. And I love that. So to say that our 2 losses in our past 13 games, I've been completely acceptable of them. To be honest with you, our past 4 losses, I've kind of been completely acceptable of all of them. Like every single loss we've had this calendar year, I've been like, we lost the Knicks South twice. I was like, whatever. Like the Magic loss was kind of sucky, but everything else was like, whatever. It kind of felt like it came when it was supposed to come.
I feel like there was enough asterisks on those games for me not to beat myself up over it anyway. Absolutely. So. It's fine.
It's just hilarious because
did we finally recap all the games?
Yes, we did.
Can we talk about where we at now?
All right, let's talk about it. So it's trade season. It's over. It's over. We got the squad.
Congratulations, Knicks fans.
Yo, we made it through another trade season. Listen.
Nobody has harder trade seasons than Knicks fans because everybody ever is always attached to us, and we have more fans than anyone else to say how they feel.
And we have to pay the Knicks tax on everything.
Oh, on everything. Apparently. So they say.
So they say. Or so they say. Or
can you please announce this trade?
Oh my God. All right.
Camera look at my hat. So go ahead, do you think?
All right. So as y'all know, we have 2 new players. And we got rid of 2 players. And we got rid of a 2nd round pick. But when you say it like that, it kind of feels like regular. But in reality, man, did we make a fucking trade. I'm just here to let y'all know this was a trade. This was a Leon Rose specialty. I'm not swinging for the big fences. Not yet. But I know how to keep my guys revved up and satisfied. I'm not gonna lie. Leon Rose, he understands Knicks fans better than everyone.
Yo, he is the GOAT. He is the GOAT.
Better than everyone.
He is the GOAT.
He sits here, he took our slander, he took our first hit of slander. Like, nah, what the fuck are you doing? You're not doing nothing. This, that, and third. Yo, chill out. I got us.
Yeah.
I got us. That's what he told us. And we didn't want to listen.
Big bucks.
Because he said, bet, I'm going to show you. And boy, on paper, I'm going to preface that. On paper, what a fucking trade, bro. Like, come on.
Wow. Don't even make sense.
Come on.
How? We got the pictures. We got the smoking gun. We got to have something on the trade for this one. Because one rotation player. Okay, come on. Peace all the people.
Come on now.
Peace all the people.
So Knicks trade Grimes. Knicks trade Quentin Grimes, my guy. Yes. Evan Fournier.
Bro, San Quentin.
Evan Fournier's expiring contract and his expiring contract to the Detroit Pistons for Alec Burke, Bojan Bogdanovic.
Bro, come on.
There's more.
Come on, matter of fact, wait. Ryan
Arcidiacono also was in the trade. Malachi Flynn was also in the trade. And 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
The OB seconds, I believe.
Sure was.
What it feels like.
The Indiana seconds that we got from the Obi Toppin trade were both sent to Detroit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna let you go. We traded one rotation player.
Yes.
For a 20-point scorer.
Yes.
And a 15-point scorer off the bench.
Guy. God, with no argument on who does what. no, just plug and play.
Wow.
Just go.
Wow.
I mean, Malachi Flynn,
not in the rotation.
Ryan Archie,
not in the rotation.
Not in the Evan Fournier,
not in the rotation.
Obi Toppin, essentially, who is also
not in the rotation.
Not much in the rotation. So that's a bunch of non-rotation pieces, and Quentin Grimes.
Yes.
No first
back in the
round
rotation.
Pick. No first round.
Not
pick.
one.
Demoted to the bench.
Not one. Not one.
We gave up a bench player and non-rotation pieces and no first round picks.
That's for their second best player
for 20
and their fourth best player. That's what went down. I think that's why when people understand it, like we gave up a nothing sandwich, essentially a nothing sandwich for their second and fourth best players.
Granted, this is the trade package I envision that should have gotten DeRozan because of the value of such a contract. So when I saw it moved over for Bojan, I was like, well, yeah, he's in the same ilk of value for it to be, but I didn't want to use for that. But boy, when you look at how it just naturally fits.
A natural fit.
Like it's what makes it perfect.
I've been saying this Yep. You're right. I'm not gonna lie. I've been saying it for the past 48 hours. This is the most elite trade I've seen in a minute because just to be technical about it, right? So I call it Julius Randle playoff sales insurance. That's what I call it. I call it Julius Randle playoff sales insurance. I think that Leon Rose looked at the landscape of the Eastern Conference. He said, I think I like our chances as is, but I do need some Julius Randle playoff sales insurance because I know Julius. I love Julius. But I do know that if Julius sells one more time in the playoffs, they are going to tell me to get rid of this nigga. And I'm not going to lie to you. Right. I think that this move was made in part to ensure that Julius Randle gets a contract extension. I'm dead ass. Like,
I agree.
Dead ass.
I agree.
And I promise you, like, I'm a Julius contrarian, but this is the type of shit I need to see for me to be like, all right, I can see Julius Randle staying here long term. It was so smart. Because not only were those the two right moves or those the two type of ilk of players that we needed. We needed a stretch big. Who is Bojan Bogdanovic? He can play the 2, he can play the 3, and he can play the 4.
Yes.
Therefore, transforming, opening up lineup possibilities if Tibbs would allow it, because you could put Julius Randle at the 5. I have my stretch big.
Right.
I have my stretch big now.
Right.
All right.
That's crazy.
So here we go. We got our stretch big.
That's crazy.
I need a playmaker on the perimeter. Okay, you bring Alec Burke into the fold. We have seen, and I was telling a couple of people, I'm like, yo, 2022 Alec Burks when Tibbs made him play point guard for half a season is not the Alec Burke we're getting right now. We are getting 2021 Alec Burke who came off the bench and was absolutely cooking every single time. That's a Come on now.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes.
But
to be fair to point guard Burks, the numbers show how good he was actually at doing it.
Nasty. That's what I was telling him.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
That was my argument. Our small forward is our starting point guard.
Effective.
That's not okay.
It was effective. It just kind of looked gross. Like, and that's real. That's real because he's not a natural point guard. But what we ask him to do is come off the bench. First of all, Josh Hart is not the scorer. Everything happens like. We asking Josh Hart to be a scorer right now. We don't need Josh Hart to be a scorer. That's not what we want Josh Hart to do. That's not where he's most effective. He's most effective being the glue guy, pushing the break. Josh Hart with his head down is top 10 moves in the NBA. I'm sorry. I've seen it. I've seen the brother put his head down, go up, and make the layup. They say it on the broadcast. He's one of the best finishers in fast break in the NBA. You telling me right now he's leaving the fast break on the break. Alec Burks is on the left. Boyan Bogdanovic is on the right. My brother in Christ. It's going to get spooky. That's all I'm telling y'all. Because if he passes it off and Boyan pump fakes you out your kicks and goes down the lane, goes down the baseline, dime it off to Hartenstein, and now it's a dunk, that can happen every single play. I'm not going to lie to you. We understand
all of that you just said. You left OG Anunoby
and this is
off
what
the
I'm
floor
saying.
at this time.
This is all I'm saying. It's so much.
Woo.
Everything can be plugged. I ain't even get into the OG factor. OG Anunoby, who wants $30 million. I'm telling you, OG Anunoby wants $30 million, is probably going to get his $30 million if you tell him, yo, my brother in Christ, you go lock up Tatum, you go lock up KP, and go get me 15, 16, 17 points. We got all this other shit going on over here. Don't worry about that. And that's what I need. Because when we needed that last year, when we needed somebody to go lock up Jimmy, we did not have nobody to go lock up Jimmy. And that was a part of our fault. When they needed somebody to...
I did not need to get hyped up like this, bro. I didn't need to get pumped up like this, bro.
I'm just telling you, bro, this trade is so... It was such a smart trade. Because on paper, it literally fills all the holes. Everything that someone does bad, the other person does exceptionally well. Like, yo, exceptionally well. Exceptionally. It's not even like they kind of do it well. It's not even like, you know, they could do it if asked upon. Like, no. What does Julius Randle struggle with? What does he struggle with? Turnovers. He's pass out of the double team. You are literally taking people to anywhere. You are literally taking the option of double teaming Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson off the table. I said this in the group, in the chat yesterday. Doubling Jalen Brunson is officially bad defense. Doubling Julius Randle is officially bad defense. If you doubled them, are you serious? Are you serious?
Which was my goal for the all ISO offense to begin with. Everywhere is a threat. Everywhere is a threat. And therefore, you can't double anybody and be okay. Bro. And that's what... Think of our 3-point lineup. You have Brunson, Dante, Boyan, Randall at the 5.
Bro. OG at the 4, bro. Come on, yo.
Bro, nut. Oh yeah, OG killing it at the corners. Yeah,
it gets spooky.
Think of the defensive lineup. I do wish we had the luxury of seeing Quentin with OG with Mitch.
I was robbed.
I did want 3 games of that.
And I feel that.
I'm always going to be robbed by that. Yeah.
And that's real. Yeah. And we didn't even talk about the fact that Mitchell fucking Robinson is on his way back. Like, this is what I'm telling you. Yo,
Big Mitchell.
My guy, Big Mitch Robinson is on his way back, bro.
So
give me March 15th to April 15th to get right. That's all I need. I need a month to get right. Let's work out the kinks in a month. Let everybody be healthy by March 15th, bro. I'm letting you know.
Give him a month to get right. Let him come off the bench in the beginning to Hartenstein. Let him work his way up or beat his way back to there.
It'll get spooky.
Spooky. And let's go.
And bro, we talking about Precious Achiuwa being your third big, giving you 12, 16, 4, and 2. Do you understand? This is your third center you about to put out there. Your third center.
We got minutes for him? We got minutes for Precious right now?
We got minutes for him now.
We got Mitch, Hartenstein, Randall, Boyan. Unless Boyan back up 3. No, that's Harten.
Precious Achiuwa is not playing in the playoffs. And this is what and he's our fourth big. Ain't this
our
fourth big. Because I literally watched our fourth big in the rotation. Give them 12, 16, 4, and 2. Like, that's what I saw. I saw that with my own eyes. Like, that's coaching. That's what I say. Tiz is a maniac. I will always say that. He's a maniac. But the brother's coaching his ass off right now. Like, what is going on?
Hell yeah.
His fourth big.
The Garden is run by a bunch of mad geniuses.
His fourth big is looking crazy. Come on now.
It's fourth.
Come on now. Knicks fleece. I'm jacking it. It's a Knicks fleece. 2 for 2 this year.
I might buy a Knicks fleece. An actual fleece with the Knicks on it.
For the fleecing.
Yeah. That might be how I watch winter games.
It's a fucking fleece, bro. 2 for 2. I'm not even going to gas you. The Knicks are 16-4. Since the start of the new year.
I can't.
16-4.
Knicks fans can't wait. Knicks fans can't wait for this. Like, Oh yeah. Oh, all of this. We said OG got surgery to make sure everything was right just in time for. See, this was it. Everybody's getting prepared for the big dance.
Give me injuries. Listen, if injuries are part of the NBA, which they are, like you're playing a sport that involves very large adult men playing a sport that involves cutting, jumping, running, running into each other,
agility and power. It is a part of the
game. Give me my injuries December through February. That's what I need. Injuries in March scare me. Injuries in April scare me. Injuries in October kind of scare me. But I don't care about the injuries between those months. Let's get right. If I can get Mitch back by March, if I get the full team back by March, it's gonna look crazy. I'm just letting y'all know that it's gonna look crazy. You're gonna be like, yo,
think of the foresight to have Mitch go get the surgery, then like out for the. And also think of how crazy of a mad genius Leon Rose actually is. Sent him out there, go get the surgery. You may be done for the year. Then tries to go and file paperwork
Let's go
to get that contract right.
Let's go get that.
So we could go get more help. And even if you got approved for that, we could still use Mitch if he ever comes back healthy this year. I mean, just think of what this brother is cooking up in his dreams at night. He's dreaming of a free Mitchell Robinson off the books that we can still use and using that money to go get something else right now.
They said these GMs out here playing checkers. They said my man Leon Rose out here playing chess on a backgammon board. Stop playing with my man.
he playing wizard chess with Big Bang Theory. Yeah, bro, it's serious.
Cooking up. I love it. I love this. I can't get enough of this trade, bro. I'm not gonna lie. On paper, like barring injury, and that's real. Like injuries are part of the game. Barring injury, this is a crazy lineup. I am on record saying our top 8 rotation is top 2 in the league. Maybe top 3.
Yeah.
I can only make possibly an argument for Boston and Denver for having a top 8-man rotation. I don't see nothing else.
And I think we're better than Denver. Yeah. I think first of all, I've had arguments in the past that we were top 3 last year. Like we've been top 3 in past years. I think we are. Once I settled on the OG of it all, the OG KP. Once again, I got quiet for 24 hours.
You had to process.
I started up the group chat. It got wild in there, and I needed to take a break. People started talking spicy about Randall. It was too much happening at one time. But once it's all processed and everything is like, this is it. We don't have the best team on paper. Are you sure about that? Are you sure we don't have the best from top to bottom? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-man roster, 13-man. Are you sure?
Unbiased.
Because we should have, and you'll vouch for this, because the 2 losses in January, even though we could toss them away, we shouldn't have lost them.
Yep.
We felt like we should have swept every team we played since 2024 began. I can
easily make a case we should be undefeated in the year 2024, legitimately. Legitimately. Every single loss.
And if you spend all day fighting me on this, this says more about you than me, because this is an easy argument.
Because we're so clearly better now.
So clearly.
2 months ago, we're so clearly better. I said this about a couple episodes ago, is that I love the OG trade because it made it so obvious what the things we actually needed. And then Leon must have heard the fucking podcast because he went and got the things that we actually needed. And I was like, yo, bro, word. We had all these players, Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, I still love them to death. Quentin Grimes, I love them to death. Obi Toppin, I love them to death.
I watched the Raptors game yesterday. Or
in a way, they
yesterday,
were masking things. There were certain things that they couldn't do. They always say, the players really show you who you are. They really show you who you are because obviously people are game planning for you. We saw people have to game plan for Emmanuel Quickly and what that looked like. Obviously we want to give you another chance and come back and do it again. You get to prove that people wrong, but the playoffs give you what you know. The playoffs get you what you know about Julius Randle. I've been saying, like, Julius, there's nothing Julius Randle could do for me in the regular season. I know he's good. I'm not going to say he's a bum at all. I know he could play the sport. I know he could play. But what happens when people game plan for you for 4 games, bro? Like, you got to adjust. You have to make the adjustment. So what we look at,
now we took it out of this hand.
Everyone's hand.
You don't got to make the adjustment no more.
Go do you. I literally said in the chat yesterday, I said, Julius Randle cannot sell us in the playoffs. Like, the fucking trade is arguably like Julius proof. Like, it's like, how do you sell us? How? You literally would just have to not show up at all.
It's only on Tibbs. And when I mean it's only on Tibbs, I mean that if Julius is showing in game 1, second quarter, that it's not going his way, and he's starting to get back on defense a little slow, he start looking Brunson off. He start. Hey, sit down, Boyan. We need you this game. We don't need you today, Randall. Till you right.
Sit down. I mean, not even we don't need you. Yo, go sit down for 4 minutes. Go. Yo, Boyan.
Yeah.
Move that rock.
Every time you feeling away, feel that way over there. We got something for that.
That's out of love too, because Julius Randle is better than Bojan Bogdanovic. That's not even an argument. That's not even an argument. What makes the trade Julius proof is that, bro, you're gonna look crazy. I said this. Remember when I said this when we traded OG? You're gonna look crazy when someone like OG Anunoby is cutting to the rim and he's wide the fuck open and you're not passing him the ball. You're going to look crazy when Alec Burks and Bojan Bogdanovic and OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart are all moving around looking like fucking spiders. Like, you're going to be like, bro, I have to pass the ball. He's open. There's like 3 people over here. Pass him the ball.
And we know he can.
He's capable.
We see his assist numbers as a Knick. He's a passer.
Capable.
He gets it done. He'll get it there.
Capable.
Everybody on the team now we don't have no RJ Barrett's in the sense of poor passing ability.
Everyone can pass the basketball. Every single person on the court.
Everybody can pass the ball.
Every single one.
Yes, willingly.
And they should.
Yeah.
And they should. Look for the matchup.
For this type of makeup of a team.
Look for the matchup.
Yes.
Look for the matchup. Literally. And deadass, to preface this, stop comparing us to the 04 Pistons. I'm sorry. Stop comparing us to the 04.
That doesn't even make sense.
First of all, Jalen Brunson is not fucking Chauncey Billups. Like, come on now. Let's not do this.
That's so
let's not do this.
See, you trying to make me act. That's
all I'm hearing all week is the Knicks, they have to aspire to be the 04 Pistons. I'm like, that's first of all, that's disrespectful. Chauncey Billups was not an all-star.
That was my Knicks for clicks.
Not an all-star.
But I feel you.
All-star.
Yeah?
And I love Chauncey. Big shot Billups. That's my guy. Once a Knick, always a Knick.
Never use the amnesty on him.
Once a Knick, always a Knick. I love Big Shot Billups, but that's not Jalen Brunson. Come on, bro. We got 2 All-Stars.
It don't even make sense. We got 2 All-Stars. Yeah. And a Defensive Player of the Year candidate and MLB
arguably
candidate.
2 Defensive Player of the Year candidate before Mitch got hurt.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes. Absolutely.
Over here.
Does Hartenstein count as MIP?
He should be.
Because I was saying McBride, but doesn't Hartenstein count for it too as well? Because my God, that man has played his way up to a starting contract in this league.
We might not keep him. We might can't keep him. I might even go live. Or got to trade Mitch. I think it's the last year for one of them. I might go bullshit you.
That's been my concern. We've talked about it. It's been my concern all year.
For one of them. I don't know which one, but it's the last year for one of them.
It got to be a last year for a couple of them, unless we want to just run it back, which I am fine with winning and running it back straight up.
Bogey. So Bogey's contract is so good. We didn't even talk about it. Bogey's contract is so good because he's a 20-point scorer, and he's only making $19 million a year.
And if we don't want him, it's a non-guaranteed contract. We decide by June and pay him $2 million and call it a day. We could get out of that.
But even better, if we really wanted to make the big superstar trade, we could pick him up and then use him as the same way we was using as the Evan contract. But now you bring to the table, you go into them and they're gonna be like, Evan Fournier, you was coming last year with the Evan Fournier bullshit. This year you talk about Bojan Bogdanovic, man's a 20-point scorer, bro. It looks better. It looks better.
It's facts. Facts. He's an expiring contract in a trade to anywhere that we want to send him.
And Bogey plays defense. Like, that's what I'm saying. Yo, bro, it gets nasty. It gets nasty.
Yeah, he's not a Novak.
No.
He's not a Steve Novak who's just shooting from the threes. No, he drives. He goes to the lane. He put a shoulder on you. Like, he balls. Old man ball, too.
He gonna take,
it looked like old man ball.
That's the thing. And he gonna take good shots. He gonna take good shots because his shots is not gonna, he's not gonna be out there in Detroit. Yo, I want to preface this by saying, like, somebody was telling me, like, yo, Bojan was out there, obviously good stats, bad team. I was like, y'all ain't watched that brother when he played for Utah. When he played for Utah. When he come off the bench, same role we about to have him play, coming off the bench as the backup power forward. He was smoking them.
Yeah.
He was smoking them.
Understand, which is a stat I was not hearing beforehand. He leads the league in points per touches.
That means every time he touched the rock,
he touched the ball, he scores points.
That's effective field goal.
I mean,
that's effective field goal percentage.
That's
good.
You can't do better than that because he leads the league in it. So, okay, let's do that. Let's add that to our bench. We needed bench scoring, right? We needed a backup power forward, right? We needed 3-point shooting, right? Okay. And we needed to maintain cap flexibility, the ability to make moves for the future, the ability to do a superstar trade if you wanted. We still have all our picks. I don't even know why.
A beautiful trade.
I don't even know why. I mean, I would have traded those picks for other picks, just to have done off those picks, but whatever. We still have all 4 of the 2024 pick protected and unprotected picks. That's Leon Rose has deserved an Executive of the Year award for the last 4 years.
Eody. Give him my man his Eody.
Cody, Eody, Depoy, all of it.
We need all that. We need a clean sweep. All right. But yeah, we're gonna see. I mean, we're gonna see tonight. Honestly, we're gonna see tonight when Bogey gonna come out. He's gonna be the more option. I don't think Jalen playing.
Is he playing tonight? It's game time decision.
I think he playing, but I know Jalen. I think Jalen's game time. But I saw on the tickets, they was like he uncertain. So honestly, man, you can sit to the All-Star break. I'm not gonna
please.
I'm not worried about.
I'm
February.
I am fine losing the next 4 games. I'm fine losing the next 3 games.
February games, no more. That's what I'm saying. Go sit your ass down.
More minutes for Jacob Toppin and Charlie Brown Jr. Yeah, let them get some burns. So
McBride showcase until the All-Star break. I am okay with it. Me personally,
Build up these end of the bench assets so we can turn 2 of them into a second round pick. Bro. Do something.
First of all, oh man, Leon is fucking genius, bro. Bro, all he does is build the assets up, bro. Because all he gonna do, all what's really gonna happen is that Deuce is gonna play his way out of New York. and go be somebody's backup point guard for $10 million a year. I'm not gonna lie.
Quentin played his way out of New York and got us Bojan and Burks in return.
Yes.
No first round picks.
And that's off the potential of Quentin Grimes being a shooter and a 3-and-D person that they could go put next to Kate Cunningham. Because you know why? They fucking need defensive players over there.
Yes.
Yo.
Right?
It's smart, man. Moving on. We gotta talk a little bit about these injury woes. All right. So we got a couple injuries on the docket. Obviously, Julius Randle is out 4 weeks with a dislocated shoulder. We got OG, like you said, just had surgery, 3 weeks with bone spurs in his elbow. And my guy Hartenstein just reactivated his Achilles injury. Saying it's a sore Achilles. He's probably not playing tonight either. I hope they call up some G Leaguers. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Run the G League squad out there.
I'm fine with seeing Sims and Precious all night. Honestly. Like, let's do it. Especially if Bojan going to play. Yeah. Which is crazy to say.
Yo, look at the reinforcement. The reinforcement is crazy because Alec Burks is gonna come here and give us 30 points tonight. I'm just gonna put that. But beg the offer on Alec Burks 30-point return game. Yeah.
2 steals.
I got him, Dante, and Bojan Bogdanovic over 20 points on my ticket. I'm being dead fucking serious. There's nobody else who's going to score. There's nobody else who's going to score. I'm just going to be real with you. That sounds like easy money to me.
I need Brunson to not play this game.
I think he doesn't play.
I need Brunson not to play so I can cook FanDuel. All right? I need Brunson to not play today so I could get some really good odds on Precious Achua 15-point day.
15 to 10.
Yeah.
My next
I need all those McBride 15 and 2 threes, 3 threes.
My next ticket always looks nuts when we have bad injuries, and we rarely have them. But once I see like Jalen Brunson's not coming to take 25 shots, I hit crazy on Dante last game. I was like, yes, Dante 30 points, Dante 6 threes, Dante. I was like, yeah, bro, there's nobody else going to score. Nobody else going to score.
We know what the game's going to look like right now. Dante is going to be taking 10, 15 threes.
And you're going to have to help off him. Bojan Bogdanovic is here.
Yeah.
And I don't think y'all really understand how good Bojan Bogdanovic is. I really don't think y'all do. Like, offensively,
he's about to learn a lot of niggas this year. He's about to learn a lot of people this year.
Long ago, I'm not going to lie. I found out Bojan Bogdanovic was nice when he was on the Nets. I'm not even going to bullshit you. That was the first time I seen him play. I was like, yo, who is this man with the ball spot in the middle of his head? Cook everybody. What's going on?
Right.
What's going on?
He been an old man in this league for 5 years.
Remember, he was a rookie. He's only been in the league 8 years. He came in as a rookie 26, 27. So it's not even like he's 34, but he not like he don't got NBA minutes 34.
Worn out like 34. Yeah.
And I seen this brother give everybody chips. I've seen him give players that play good defense chips. Like
it's them Euro chips too. It's that Jokic, Luka chips.
Hitting with pure skill. Like
ball. Yeah, that's the Arctic Bear training.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I'm not worried about these injuries. Like I am. First of all, I'm extremely grateful that Julius Randle is not out for the season because that's like we said last week, that shit was nasty as fuck. It was poking out of no one said that. I was surprised nobody said how his shit was poking out of his shoulder. Like no one really said that. I was like,
nobody wants to give credit for Julius and how tough things be for him and how hard it is for my guy Julius. I understand he looked crazy. It looked crazy.
He was screaming on the sideline. I was like, oh, that looked like it's so painful. His shit poking out of his shoulder. I'm so glad he had no serious ligament damage. They said reevaluate him in 4 weeks. That puts him right around the end of February. I've had a couple. Y'all know I'm active on Knicks Twitter, so you know Knicks Twitter is not a real place. But
I'm gonna get on Knicks Twitter. I swear. I need to create a new Twitter account for that because I can't not a real place. Mine.
But you know, the Knicks Twitter sleuths are on it. Like they going through his wife's Instagram. You know, he look like he don't got no sling on. It's not no sling. So I'm not gonna lie to you.
I expect him back earlier too. Remember, I told you I expect him back early.
Beggs, like you say, you Julius #1 fan. Y'all could duke that out for him. He is a big Julius fan. That brother said he listened to a podcast that Julius' friend do. And he said Julius' friend said on the podcast that he should be back in 2 weeks. Now I'm not reporting that.
That sounds like Jules.
My boy Banks from the Julius podcast that Julius should be back and ready to go in 2 weeks. Don't quote me. But,
all right. Well, quote me. Sean from Nixon 6 Pod is reporting from Beggs, Han Van Dam, the man's man. Is reporting from Julius's mans that Jules will be back in 2 weeks. That feels like Julius Randle. That feels like give him an all-star break, give him a game or two maybe. There hasn't been a sling. We haven't seen him wrapped up in anything.
He's been chilling.
There's pictures of him all over the place. He's just going through the motions.
And
maybe he's sore, maybe
the way the injury looked, it looked like he should be in a sling. So this is what I think. My conspiracy theory is that they saw that shit was dislocated like a motherfucker. Some real nigga on the sideline was like, yo, bro, pop that shit in right now. Somebody said, bop, and put that shit right back in. And that saved us like
Yes.
4 weeks of surgery. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yes.
I don't know who it was,
Yes.
but shout out to you, King or Queen, that said, yo, pop that shit right back in and just do it. I'm telling you, dislocated shoulder. I had a dislocated shoulder one time. I'm not gonna lie to you. They put that shit back in. I went to the doctor. The doctor was like, yo, good thing they put that shit back in, because if they let that shit out for like another hour, you'd be down for like 4 or 5 months. And I was like, thank Lord. It's nothing to play with.
That's something.
It's nothing to play with. And I'm not even saying do that, but I'm just saying I just saw it like, yo, you gotta go get that shit right back in right now, bro, because that's the difference between 2 weeks and 6 weeks.
Jules is for tough, man.
It's the difference between 2 weeks and 6 weeks.
The difference between 2 weeks, the difference between 2 weeks and 6 weeks is the difference between second seed. It's the difference between MVP Brunson. It's the difference between Cody Tibbs. It's the difference between the home court advantage all the way through the playoffs. Like, it's
a lot of differences.
There's a difference between a
lot of differences. Oh,
yo, Boston is food. yo, oh my God, son.
You want it?
I can't wait. I just don't need no upset team. I just don't want. Yes, man. Like, once I get off this, once we're done here, I'm going back and I'm playing 2K and I put in the headphones on and I'm gonna be talking shit.
I love it.
I know it don't count as the real thing, but you got to soak this good feeling in, because ECF.
Yo, I feel like that's the floor.
It's no fun.
Bullshit you.
It's no fun talking to you about that. You was talking chip before we even made the trade. I was talking chip too before we even made the trade. It's not fun to ask you that.
I'm here. Irrational confidence. You should have got me in October.
Yeah.
You should have got me when we was losing.
This was me in the summer.
You should have got me when we was losing the good teams.
No, this is a chip year.
That is long gone. We don't lose the good teams no more.
No. Define a good team at this point. Only thing we need to accomplish to feel the way that we should feel is to beat Dallas at some
fucking
point in
Orlando.
time, this has been stupid. Beat Orlando, because I can't.
I don't love the.
I don't want to face some of the players.
I just hate both the ways we lost to Orlando. That's the only reason why I need to see Orlando get smoked.
Yes, I knew they were coming. And the fact that I knew from last year they were coming. Like, oh my God, Orlando is coming. And look at them, where they're now. They're 8th in the East right now. They're not going to fall to 11th. There's no way Chicago, Atlanta, Miami, Brooklyn, and Toronto beat them out for us. So Orlando's in the playoffs. Orlando's going to be the team you don't want to face.
If they the 7th seed and we the 2 seed, I need to be prepared for that. That's all I'm saying. I just need to be prepared for that.
I agree.
Be prepared for that.
I agree. I need them to play Boston. That's what I would. Oh, you know how happy I'll be.
They gotta be cooking Boston too. I think 3 of Boston's losses is to Orlando. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. I think they cook.
I'm gonna look it up.
I think they cooked Boston like twice so far. I'm telling you, yo, Orlando.
I believe that. I believe that because Orlando is that sneaky. They got it, and what's worse about
Orlando
it,
they're
primed to be better next year.
Orlando is Knicks 2020,
and they're primed to be better than yet.
I think they're Knicks 2020. They are a point guard away from looking like some fucking gas. I'm not even gonna lie to you because Paolo is good. Paolo is really good. Like Franz is really good. Fucking and
yes.
And they got Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz look like he want to be good again, but he's not a point guard. Then he's gonna get them a fucking point guard, but go spend money, go get you somebody that you're gonna pay $40 million. Go rescue Emmanuel quickly from the fucking bum ass Toronto Raptors. Go get fucking LaMelo Ball or somebody in the off season, and or go get you like that's what they need. In my opinion, so I'm worried about.
All right. Well, for the record, the Boston beat Orlando. Both
they did?
times.
Right. Yes. It's somebody that beat
because you gave me such hope just now.
Somebody that's beaten Boston like 3 times, 2 or 3 times.
I was about to get.
It might be the Pacers.
I was about to get a tattoo of the chip.
The Pacers.
I'll tell you in a bit. But either way, I'm not concerned about them. You shouldn't be either. Nobody should be concerned about Boston. But someone sneaky like Orlando, the way the Magic, the way the Heat snuck in there, it was that sneaky trope. I'm telling you, when the Heat got into the play-in, I was mad. I was mad when I saw them making that run into it. I was like, nah, bro, because this is not. We don't want to face them, and they did it to us. And Orlando's the only team out of all of those teams, all the teams out there that could possibly do that to us, which is a great improvement. There ain't nothing to worry about in Atlanta.
Not at all.
There ain't nothing to worry about in
Sorry,
Indiana.
Rayford.
Miami.
Sorry, Rayford.
What? Right.
Oh, so we didn't really talk about the non-trades that didn't happen. I just want to give a shout out to the. I'm calling this the trade graveyard. So rest in peace, DeJounte Murray fans who wanted DeJounte Murray to come to the Knicks. Oh man, so tough. Hate that for y'all. Pain. Rest in peace to.
But that's why you listen to this pod, so we can tell you that type of stuff ain't going to happen anyway. So y'all shouldn't feel too bad.
Rest in peace to the Malcolm Brogdon contingency.
Oh, thank God. Y'all deserve that. That was a lazy take. Y'all fell for a lazy take, and y'all deserve that. That was bananas.
What else we had out there? We had a couple.
Come on, give it to me. Come on.
Rest in peace.
Come on.
To the DeMar DeRozan. Hey!
Rest in peace to DeRozan, Trevor Vucevic, half of the Bulls. Rest in peace to DeRozan, half of the Bulls.
DeRozan and half of the Bulls agenda. It's solid.
Yes. All right. On that one, you trying to make sense of the fact that Chicago hasn't made trades since 2021. And you can't. Chicago don't make no damn sense.
Stupid.
Nobody knows what they're doing over there. It's just a bad org. And I can't take in account of stupidity. I have to assume that everyone is working on a normal adult level. And if you're not, and that's what throws it all up. So I apologize to all the Knicks and Six. I thought Chicago were adults over there.
So very briefly,
I learned very something.
Briefly. I would love to get over some Chicago Bulls slander. So let's just put this in perspective. 2021, last trade was Larry Markkinen to the Cleveland Cavaliers for whatever. I don't remember what it was. But first poor decision that Chicago Bulls made, and I'll even give them this in hindsight. They signed Lonzo Ball to a 4-year contract, and they was cooking. But Lonzo's knees.
I didn't like that trade. I didn't like that trade.
Finito.
I didn't want Lonzo. I never wanted Lonzo. I just want to throw that out there. I want to throw my biases out there. Never wanted Lonzo ever.
As somebody who was very pro Lonzo, I thought it was a decent move, but I didn't love that for them, and it looks like I was correct in a sense.
Right.
So Lonzo Ball, that was the first poor decision. Second poor decision, I won't even give them signing DeMar DeRozan as a poor decision because I thought that was a pretty good decision for them at the time. 3 years, $100 million. Second, really,
the Vucevic overspend.
No, that's not even the second one. The second one is the Zach LaVine mega extension. $215 million.
That's the worst decision they made.
I want y'all to know something. Like, I really want y'all to know something. Zach LaVine has won 3 playoff games. Three. And he makes over $200 million a year. I mean, he makes over $200 million in his contract. He has won 3 playoff games. Three. Zach LaVine agenda has to stop. I don't know what team wants him. Even the Lakers. The Lakers won 3 playoff games. What do you think he's coming over here to do? What do you think he's coming over there to do? He's not doing anything. He's making $15 million. He's out here playing the Chicago Bulls as a shooting guard for the Chicago Bulls, which is just blasphemy in itself to win 3 playoff games and be a shooting guard for the Chicago Bulls. Just disgusted. So, second extremely unserious move that the Chicago Bulls made. Third, extremely unserious move that Chicago Bulls made. Nikola Vucevic, once again, re-signing him this summer. Why? Why are you re-signing Nikola Vucevic? You're not close to contention. You're not close. So what are we dealing with here?
Yes.
What are we really dealing with here? Like, an unserious basketball team.
Okay. For as far as the LaVine thing, is basically my main argument against wanting Joel Embiid.
That's real.
Is the idea of getting a player that's worth $35 million and then signing him to $50 million and then trying to get $50 million worth of assets the next year to boost the loss of $35 million you're sending out. Like, you think you're slick. Yep. And I'm great year Embiid's having once again, or was having, because of how he's doing right now, which is just, I mean,
and are you surprised?
I'll ask you.
Surprised? And that's the sad part about it. Okay, it's not even trying to be a dick, but it's.
I've never said he's not the goods. I've never said Embiid is not the goods. I said that for what he's getting paid, it is easier to put talent around him now than it will be next year when that Supermax hit. That's all my argument has been. And now Levine, who isn't as good as Embiid is in that same boat as the best years you had to put talent around him has passed. Now he's a burden on every team.
It's tough.
Wasn't a rumor supposed to be, and side note, I hope y'all learned something from listening to all these rumors out there. I hope y'all learned something. At some point in time, not one player went to anywhere they were rumored to go.
That's super facts.
Not one player went anywhere that all of ESPN, all of these tidbits, not one player went anywhere they were supposed to go. And that's kind of the nature of the beast. That's kind of how it goes. Forget being a weatherman. You feel me? I want to write for one of these places. So I could just say, yeah, man, the Knicks are looking into acquiring Kevin Durant this summer after Phoenix loses again. Just because you can. I don't know. It's a big enough name. It sounds good. I can't fall for all of this stuff. It got y'all looking crazy out here. Who was I ranting against just now? The establishment. It all sucks. Levine is not the talent of Joel, and he's going to cost $40-50 million. We were supposed to. Boyan was supposed to be in Chicago for Levine.
Sure was. He sure was. He's supposed to send him to Detroit.
That was supposed to be the trade.
And they got Quentin Grimes.
We gave Quentin Grimes instead.
And honestly,
there you go. That's what I want to get off. Sorry for the stuttering, y'all. I had to get that point off.
Quentin Grimes at 5 million.
Smart move.
Exactly.
Smart move. For Levine for a Supermax.
I don't think.
There you go, Detroit. Now you're thinking.
$210 million more. Zach Levine is $210 million more better than Quentin Grimes. That's just me personally.
I agree. Mathematically, I think that's saying I don't believe Levine is $5 million, $210 million. What is that? 22 times more? I don't think he's 22 times better than a Quentin Grimes. That's crazy.
That's not what I think.
Wow.
It's disgusting.
Wow.
It ain't even 22. You sold yourself short. It's definitely like 50. It's definitely like 50 or 49.
Oh, you're right. It's 200 million. I did it like it was 100. That's 400. I used to be a math teacher. That's right. That's 404 times. 402?
Yo, it's nasty.
42?
Yeah.
42 times. Nasty. Yeah. 42 times more.
Yeah, and that's just Chicago being unserious. I knew we were dealing with an unserious franchise. Like, I'm not even saying that to say that like that's how I predicted the future, because there's always I'm gonna say this. There's always the preface of that. Like, we're the Knicks. We're aggressively dramatic most of the time. There's always PTSD that will go out and make a bad trade. Like there's always that. Like there's just we still got to work through that as a fan base. Like, I think we still about 2-3 more years away from getting like that fully out of our system.
Oh yeah.
But there's always that thing. Chicago, who the fuck are they trading with? Like, think about the people they talk about. They think about sending Zach LaVine to the Lakers. What the hell do the Lakers have for you? Like, let's be real. If you not really, if you really want to talk business, if you really want to talk business in the NBA and you really trying to get the best bang for your buck, you better go. You need to be talking to the Knicks. You need to be talking to the Thunder.
Yeah.
You need to be talking to the Pelicans. You need to be talking to the Rockets.
Yeah.
You need to be talking to the team with assets.
Yes.
You're not talking nothing. What we talking about? I don't give a fuck where Zach LaVine want to go. If you ain't sending that brother down there with Zion Williamson for 3 first-rounders, then you're not really trying to do business. That's just me personally. I don't give a damn where you want to go. You talk about sending him to the Lakers. Where is he going?
Who also didn't do nothing.
Even Detroit, even sending him to Detroit. Detroit don't really got assets like that. Like they don't got the assets we got.
Are you saying Detroit has the next 3 years to waste before they need to actually try to build a team around and compete? Do they have enough picks to just keep building through and have these players playing against a ball-dominant LaVine who just sucks the gravity of the team? Like,
come on, man, you're not doing serious business. That's why I had no faith in that. And I'm not even saying that to be a dick. Like, there's a world where DeMar DeRozan makes sense on the New York Knicks. I'm not even going to bullshit you. There's a world where he makes sense on the New York Knicks. Like, the role that Bojan Bogdanovic is going to play honestly makes sense for DeMar DeRozan to play. But in the same sense,
Bojan fits better as a shooter.
One,
and that,
but two, it's like, bro, who are like? What are they doing? Like, let me know. What are they doing? Yeah. Like, if the Bulls had some sort of clear direction as to where they're going, like, they would have had to trade Zach first for me to even think that they would be entertaining trading DeMar DeRozan. I knew the Bulls were unserious. I promise you, I knew the Bulls were unserious when they re-signed Nikola Vucevic. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
I posted it in the group. I said, when LaVine went out for end of the year surgery, this is their chance to blow it up and do something. But no, they got, I haven't thought this thing since this happened. So LaVine is out for surgery for the year. You didn't trade away the expiring contract of DeRozan.
Bro, what are we doing?
I'm going to be sick. You guys made me wrong because you're doing foolishness.
The only positive asset they have over there is Kobe White. The only positive asset they have over there is Kobe White, bro. What? Everything else is depreciated. DeRozan is in the toilet.
Everything else.
In the toilet.
DeRozan, Drummond, Vucevic, all of that.
You trade nobody. I literally, serious franchise. Serious franchise. You look at this.
Serious.
Like, I have Kobe White. Kobe White is having he's going to win most improved player more likely than not. The brother is going from 10 points to 22 points a game, and he's shooting his fucking eyes out every night. Give him credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
He's the one you build around, right? And he's not even.
I never targeted him because there's no way you could get him.
Bro, he re-signed for like $45 million, 4 years, $45 million. There's no way.
God bless.
And he's averaging 22. You have him at a good value contract. That means I would have literally took every single youthful player I had. I think I got Dalen Terry. I'd have started that nigga at the 2. Zach, you gone for the year. I started Dalen Terry at the 2. I'm trading DeMar DeRozan. I'm trading Nikola Vucevic.
I'm trading DeRozan for IQ I'm getting young guns around him right now. I'm going youth movement now with picks.
I give Toronto credit because Toronto knows that they're gonna be absolute butt. Like, that's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
So they said, we gotta go get players that, like, Toronto, for lack of a better term, they move seriously. Like, that's how they move. Like, it's like, all right, we're not gonna get OG expiring contract. He's not re-signing with us. Pascal expiring contract. He's not re-signing with us. So we're gonna go get all the youth. We're gonna go get bad. We're gonna go take our pick. Go pick high, number 6. Go put him next to Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett. Hopefully we can sign Emmanuel quickly. If we can't, use the pick on a point guard, and let's try this again next year. What is Chicago doing? They punted it for another year. Why? Why do that? Why do that?
Yo, with Mo LaVine coming back. Come on. That really.
It's dumb. Like, it's so dumb.
It's the dumbest move I've seen. Yeah,
honestly, truly, my now power rankings for unserious franchise of the year. Washington Wizards number 1. Number 2, Detroit Pistons. Number 3, Charlotte Hornets. Number 4, Chicago Bulls. And they're in the play-in tournaments. They're in the play-in.
I put Bulls number 1.
Bro.
Bulls gotta be number 1. The other teams you mentioned have made moves for their future. Granted, Poole and them is trash, but they made moves that seem like a step in a direction for the future that came with assets to go along with it. They're building.
And the
That's
crazy
fine.
thing is,
they're aware of their situation.
Right, even though the Wizards ain't really do much, like they traded their center, Daniel Gafford, like you got Jordan Poole for years. Like you got him from years. You could trade him in the summer. You got Kyle Kuzma for years. You could trade him in the summer. Who the fuck are you trading for DeRozan? DeRozan is not playing. He's not playing on your team for the summer. You literally
expiring contract.
It's the same shit. You know it's hilarious why I said the Raptors are smart, because they did this same stupid shit that the Bulls are doing last year when they let Freddie VanVleet walk for nothing. You let him walk for nothing.
Yes.
And you should have traded him. What are you doing? What?
Yes. Even for a second round pick 3 years from now, it's better than nothing.
Pride. It's crazy to watch. It's crazy to watch because I'll be like, yo, bro, I'm sorry. If I have an expiring contract, you're not staying. Unless you tell me you're re-signing. Yeah. Like at the point, I'm at the point.
Then resign.
If I'm the GM, you're going to have to resign the contract on the day of the fucking trade deadline if I'm being dead ass. Or I'll see you later. Like, what do we...
There's nothing you said wrong there.
I'll see you later. What are we talking about here? DeRozan would have had to sign his contract.
Lakers didn't make any moves either.
The day of the trade deadline. So in 6 months, in August, I could trade you. I could trade you in the summer.
Yes.
Come on, man.
We'll secure your bag, but and what they're trying to do here? What are they going? They're going to try to pull the same Levine move again. Well, DeRozan making $27 million right now. You're going to try to get him for 30, 35, and then try to trade that 35 to somebody? Are you sure about that? Or are you going to have Levine and
if DeMar DeRozan is smart enough, I think DeMar DeRozan is smart enough to not resign at Chicago. He resigned. Think about it. He resigned when it actually made some sense. They went and got Lonzo. They went and got they gave Zach LaVine his money. They went and got Vucevic. They traded for Vucevic the summer before, and he just slid right in. So he could look at it and be like, "Yo, I could go make 35 mil, and I got a point guard, I got a shooting guard, I got a center." Like, and they drafted Patrick Williams at the power forward position. It makes sense.
Yeah, at the time.
What the hell is he going back to in Chicago?
That's not the future.
What is he going back to?
They still got to deal with Levine.
You got to go deal with Levine, who's making $215 and can't stay healthy? So
when is he supposed to re-sign and trade and do all this stuff? Are they supposed to wait until they move Levine for him? Like, okay, now re-sign and stay? You got time for all of that? Who's rushing for Levine? Who's not going to play a lick of basketball yet because he's injured until the end of the season?
Listen, your DeMar dream might not be dead. I'll give you that. It might just be a dream deferred, to be honest with you. It might just be and we might get
I said that also. I may have just came here early, but he could still, and I said this week also. Sometimes I'm ahead of myself. Sometimes I expect other people to work on my speed and my level. But the Chicago Bulls, with all the $1 million that they're getting paid, apparently they don't have to do that. It's a time zone thing or something. They work different over there in Chi-Town.
You had picks for them. You, Sean Harris, had picks for them.
I had picks. I had 3 to 4 picks for them. Oh, which makes me feel like such a noob right now, knowing we got Boyan for no picks. No first. You feel me? Like,
ask yourself the question, right? Is DeMar DeRozan in this role 3 or 4 picks better than Boyan Bogdanovic?
No, he's not. And he's $7 million, $8 million cheaper. Yeah, no, he's not. He's not.
That is why Leon fucking rose.
If you're going to give me DeRozan and Caruso, who I didn't have on there before, and who I don't even really want, you have to give me the Caruso with enough time to flip him elsewhere. But if we're doing all of this, and okay, then maybe, but not 3-4 picks more. Not 3-4 picks more. 3-4 picks more came with him, Drummond, Vucevic, and a second rounder somewhere. No,
if you're working on Leon's sheet, like his sheet of valuing people, it gotta look crazy. Because it
gotta look crazy.
In theory,
you gotta see that. I'm like, yo, are you sure you can do this?
I could say in theory, if they would have got one of them first rounders offers for Boyan and Alec Burks, you probably wouldn't have heard nothing from me. Because I still think it's a great drop.
Wouldn't have complained
I
at
think it was
all.
a great trade. The fact that this brother
It only makes
said,
sense.
y'all not getting no first. Go take these 2 seconds and all these end of the rotation players and Quentin Grimes, and I'm going to holler at y'all. I'll see y'all in the summer. And we do business there. We can do more business there. Detroit is unserious too. Let that to be clear. I can't believe we got away with this. I'm not even going to lie. I just can't believe it. I'm in disbelief. This is a crazy trade.
Expiring contracts. Burks is expiring. Boyan
Team
non-guaranteed, could be guaranteed. So okay, maybe in the sense that these guys are not coming back whatsoever. Give us what we can.
This is for this year. This is the team for this year. And then Leon said, I need room to function in the summer. It's genius. I'm telling you, it's genius.
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
He literally said, bro, this is the team for this year. I got us what we need. We're going to look at the playoffs again, and we're going to see what we need again, and then we're going to move some people around. Yo, you already seen...
I could talk about DeMar DeRozan
he don't really got no loyalty to nobody. To be honest, like...
No.
He really don't got no... Except for Jalen Brunson.
Just the job.
And the job. That's what it look like right now.
And the job. He loves his son, and you my son got somebody he's repping. All right, cool. Bring him over. Yo, he's a family man. He's like a meatball dinner on Saturday with the crew. Family man.
He ain't even loyal to Jalen Brunson's friends. Do you understand? He sent out Archie.
No. Again.
It's the second time he did it.
Again.
Second.
Yes.
Yeah.
He'll be back. You don't think he'll be back? I think he'll be back in summer.
In October. Ready to go. Ready to give us another year on the bench.
Yeah, with no buckets scored. NBA record. No, yeah. We love you pointing out charges. Shout out to Knicks fans. Shout out to Knicks fans who actually act like who try to make me believe that they're watching Ryan on the sidelines and judging and keeping track on how many calls he challenges. That's nuts. Come on, guys.
I'm not even jacking that. Y'all not that deep in the shit. Y'all not that deep in the shit.
I'm not buying it. I love it. I love the energy. But come on, guys. Lakers didn't make any moves either. I just want to make that noise. Lakers didn't do nothing.
Extremely unserious team.
Or the LeBron contract that could be leave, and all the noise and the towels and the orange kicks and the garden and the interviews and the DeJounte.
They said we got nothing for you.
They gave him nothing.
We got nothing for you.
That's cold.
It's cold.
You was better off trading LeBron,
man.
Trade LeBron at that point.
No Snuggie. It's tough.
How do you not trade LeBron at that point?
Is walking in the summer.
Isn't that situation?
In the summer.
Why do you let him walk? Why do you lose LeBron for nothing?
Oh, man.
I would trade LeBron. If I know he's walking, I'm trading him anywhere that will give me the closest amount to LeBron assets, and I'm taking it. How do you not get LeBron something, or how do you not get LeBron something or trade him? Where's the strategy here? Where's the forward thinking? How does this work? Are they just giving up right now?
That's what I feel it's like. Bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like they charged into the game this year, which I think is crazy with LeBron James at age 39. I think that's crazy.
And just making him play it out. Yo, that's why, the day before the deadline, when he put that towel on, I was shook. I was scared for like 2-3 days.
James. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. For a 39-year-old LeBron James,
I was scared for 48, 72 hours.
I was about to be like, nah, don't do it. Don't do it. I know it's tempting.
I didn't even want to speak on
enticing. I know it makes sense.
It's so easy. It's right there.
Don't do it,
my guy.
I beg of you.
Don't do it. Evan Fournier and Randall for LeBron is a clean move if Randall is out for the year. That's like, you got to make that move. And it's thank God for that. I was scared. We haven't heard anything about Randall's injury at that point. There was nothing clear yet. LeBron looked like he ready to move. Rich Paul is eating with Leon. Oh man, I was
I love it.
I'm so glad the trade deadline is gone. We survived, y'all.
All right, moving on. Quick shout out to my
Bravo
quick
on
shout out
that.
to my guy. I feel like it's unsung hero. Oh, Precious, my Precious Achua. Just gotta give him not too much on my guy. You know, like I said, I don't understand what I'm looking at. I don't understand what I'm looking at. But the Knicks are 16,
and I think I'm a genius. I don't get it.
16-4 in the Precious Achua era. The stats don't lie.
Yeah,
numbers don't lie, man. 16-4, and it's not like he out here getting this burger minutes. He about to put in 48 tonight. You better believe he about to put in 40.
He definitely did say like that the other night, a little 42, 43 minute night
tonight. Yep. I see tonight's lineup as Deuce McBride, Dante DiVincenzo, Alec Burks, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Precious Achua as the starting five. Jericho Sim backup 5. Jacob Toppin.
How much of that team was here in December?
Dante.
Bojan Burks, Precious.
Yeah,
we're not here.
Dante and Deuce. Deuce.
Deuce don't even count.
And Josh.
He wasn't
Josh
even
Hart.
here in December. He was at the end of the bench just looking.
And Josh Hart are the only 3 people here since December 31st. Since December 31st, that was also here for Christmas. That was also here for Christmas.
Shout out to the youth movement. To which we got all the players, created some value out of those draft picks by drafting good players, coaching them up, turning it into promise for the future, trading for promise for today, and have the best team I've ever seen in Sean Harris's life.
And before we move on, I just want to say that you got to give credit where credit is due. I see a lot of people saying that the Knicks gave up on the youth. I don't think that's the case. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't think that's the case at all.
I think so.
I don't even think they really gave up. They understood that it was time, right? And I think
we did right by them.
Did right by all of them, honestly. I would say that to say this: the Knicks drafted everybody they traded away, except I believe Obi. No, RJ. I think they didn't draft RJ, but
they re-signed RJ, so I'm going to claim that anyway.
But hello, we got all these draft picks. Who's to say we can't do it again? Who's to say we can't draft the gems again? And we talk about Quentin Grimes, Emmanuel Quickly. Those are 20s. 20s. Those are 20s.
Yes.
That's what we're going to be drafted for the next 5 years. Get used to it. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Get used to it. We're in the 20s for the next 5 years. Minimum. So.
Bless it. That's fine. That's what we need. I fear the day the Knicks win the lottery. I fear the day the Knicks. I'd rather have the second pick than the first pick being a Knicks fan. And I fear the day we actually win. So I'd rather us be in the 20.
Overall pick was for my man Zion Williamson. And
Zion.
And to keep it honest, we might have been better off not having Zion.
and we would have been wrong. We would have been wrong.
That's all I'm gonna say. We might have been better off not having Zion Williamson. So
we know we would have. We couldn't build around a Zion without a Zion being there with the distractions of New York. Where is it? NOLA is working him.
We would have needed a Zion level talent already here for Zion Williamson to work in New York. And we know that now. These are things that we've learned.
Facts.
So, yeah. All right, moving on. It's time for the previews. All right, so Knicks got 3 games until the All-Star break. We're gonna preview all 3 of them, starting with tonight. All right. Knicks play the Pacers once again. I don't think that Jalen Brunson will be back. Like I said, I think I named y'all the lineup. I think we rolling out there. I named y'all the lineup. I think we rolled them out there. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I got us winning this game. I'm sorry. I got us winning this game. Because I saw enough during the second half of that Dallas game to see, and that was with no Bogey and no Alec Burks. I am convinced, and I'm gonna have to be unconvinced. Like, Alec Burks is already a seamless fit because he's been here, and it's not like he's been here and it was a different coach. It was Tibbs. Tibbs wanted him back. So that's all I need to know about how Alec Burks is going to fit into the lineup. Let's be clear. We traded Alec Burks for the right to sign Jalen Brunson, by the way. So shouts to fucking Alec Burks. I do not accept Alec Burks slander. We had to get rid of him.
Not at all. It's like I told you so by Tibbs. He's like, yo, he's nice. I'm telling y'all he's nice. He's got nice in Detroit. Like, yo, I told y'all, yo, run that back. Yeah. And he got his guy. Come on. To move him up to running point. That's
his favorite.
Of Tibbs' favorites, he may be on the Taj Gibson level of Tibbs' favorites.
He's definitely up there. And there's a lot of them. We talking about the legends in the groups, like Taj Gibson, Reggie Bullock, Jimmy Butler. Those are people Tibbs really loves, and he really loves Alec Burks. You have to love Alec Burks to run him at the point guard position. That's all I'm saying. You got to believe in a brother enough to run him at the point guard position. So I got us winning this game for the simple fact.
Yeah. That was bold. That was such a bold decision. There was nothing about it to say that, oh yeah, you're gonna be our point guard.
And it's not like Tibbs is someone that's just going against the status quo, like he's some new innovative mind.
Right. He's not some revolutionist. He's not some revolutionary. No. He's hard nosed, blue collar.
So for him to do that was a choice. Was definitely a choice. And I just think that Bogey's game is just he's a seamless fit. Like, he's not gonna come in here, he's not gonna do too much. He's not out here to be a nut. Like, Dante is a nut enough pause for everybody right now. Like, you are the puller. The puller. And for lack of a better term, the first game when people come in and they try to get themselves acclimated. And I just think I need 20 points from Bojan Bogdanovic. I really do. I think he's going to give me 20 points. I don't believe Tyrese Halliburton is going to play that many minutes because, once again, like I told y'all earlier in the episode, he's playing 20 minutes max to make sure he reached the status quo for his 65-game minimum.
The Pacers traded away Buddy Hield
to Philly
for Marcus Morris, who they waived.
Oh, I didn't even know they waived Marcus Morris.
And I believe so. I believe they waived Marcus Morris and they got Furkan. Furkan. Bro, you handle that name for me, because Lord have mercy. But there's not even like this. All right, so they don't have Hield. They got 3 second round picks. Is that how that worked? I'm not. I think that's how that trade worked. If that's the case,
you're right. They did waive Marcus Morris.
And he just got worse.
Marcus Morris.
Okay. All right. So they. I mean, do you got something about Furkan?
He's a shooter.
To be like, oh yeah,
he's a shooter.
The goods
ain't nothing super special.
Okay.
I guess he's gonna fill the Buddy Hield role. I'm not. So I'm not really worried about Indiana. They score. That's what they do. They can't stop nobody though. Like, really, like, honestly and truly. And I think that they don't really score that often when Tyrese is not running the show like that. Like, I'm not worried about them. I like Aaron Nesmith. I think he's good. I think he's good. Right. He's been really good. Like, I can't even hate on him. He's been really good. That's why they traded Buddy Hield, honestly, because I think Aaron Nesmith is number 1 in the league in 3-point percentage. To be honest, he's good, but I'm not worried about Pascal. Pascal. I be forgetting about Pascal.
Yeah. That's how I'm over it. Listening to everything. I'm trying to make an argument, but unless you tell me Jalen Brunson is definitely playing, I gotta pick the Pacers.
No, man. I saw a healthy Dallas team.
These 3 games
struggle.
These 3 games going. I
saw a healthy Dallas team struggle without Bogey and without Alec Burks. I'm intrigued to see it. I'm intrigued to see it, bro.
You're right.
I'm not gonna lie. I think if you down 7 against Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, I don't see 20 minutes of Ty Halliburton and changing that opinion for me. Like, Pascal, obviously he should cook. He should. Honestly,
I think the Pacers. I think the Pacers are kind of a better built roster.
Than Dallas.
Right. And Hero Ball got got them through, and hero ball is kind of beatable when you have a super solid team. And I feel like we're going against a team, and we're a little man down, and that's kind of why I'm a little hesitant on it. So I'm gonna give this one to Indy just because
injured. That's real.
I don't know if Brunson is injured, this doesn't even count. If Brunson is playing, this doesn't even count. Brunson, we win. If Brunson is playing, we win by 12. Like we in there.
I don't know,
but otherwise. And it's not because I don't believe in Burks, and I was just thinking about the amount of bodies and the amount of minutes, and because that's the only reason. Yo, they've been horsing it.
Yeah, I think that
they've been doing great work.
I think that the reinforcements will help out a lot. Because even when they was playing on Thursday, you could just see it was fatigue. Like they lost because of fatigue. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. All right,
I changed my mind. We're gonna win this game.
Other person if we had somebody in the backcourt in the backcourt to spell Dante for a couple minutes and to spell John, because the both of them played the whole second half. They both played the whole second half, and we came back and they ran out of the gas. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying the way we lose this game is by just trying to figure out like chemistry issues, but I don't see that otherwise than that.
Because Bojan is such a clean fit.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm gonna keep saying.
And if I'm out the window already, dog, there's no going back in.
A lot of heads don't understand how good this old white nigga is, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like watching, like, you know how Joe. You remember like before my boy Joe Ingles tore his ACL. You remember that series? One day, Joe Ingles my guy. I promise you. I call that man Joe Jesus.
Yeah.
I watched with my own eye. Bro. That series they played against the Clippers, that nigga, it was not the Clippers. They played against the Thunder. That nigga was cooking Paul George. I was like, yo, he was
Joe
smoking
Ingles.
Paul George. Bojan Bogdanović is like Joe Ingles on crack. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's slow. It looks unorthodox, but it's clean. It's clean.
Trust me, I've been watching video every day since.
He's good.
Non-stop video. I've been watching highlights of every year. I've been watching them on different teams. And from what I've seen.
It's skill.
It's all skill. It's all skill and touch and old man finesse. It's like the Uncle Drew movie.
Yeah,
that's what he looks like.
He looks like he shouldn't smoke you.
Yeah,
and that's the worst type of players. That's the worst type of player to have.
But he will
for the opposing team because you already have a preconceived notion that there's no way this brother is cooking me, and that's real. That's real. You go to the park. You see the.
He's not coming to the park with a ball. He's not coming to the park with a ball. He's coming and he's just stretching. And he's just waiting to get picked up.
With Adidas zeros on and Nike socks. Because he doesn't care. With a white t-shirt on and fucking athletic shorts. That's it. He's not out there. He don't got gear. He don't got
high. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on. His hair's looking crazy in the wind.
His bald spot, you like, bro, shave it. And he's like, nah, I'm not shaving it. This is my look. I'm telling you, this boy Bogdanović, I'm telling you, give the brother 3 weeks, and y'all gonna be like, yo, this man is alright. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This nigga is nice.
This is gonna be so crazy. We win this game. We win this game. We out the window. There's no going back.
You
had me sold.
I'm saying. Moving on.
Yeah, you had me sold. No. We winning this game. Especially if Brunson is playing.
We winning by 20.
Get out of here.
If Brunson play, we winning by 20.
Yeah.
If he don't play, if we
win margin. Win margin this game, y'all.
If Brunson don't play, we win by 5. I'm not saying we blow them out. I say it's a close game. I think they're naturally gonna relax. Naturally.
And it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But it will be because we are nice.
Moving on. All right. We play the Rockets on Monday. Or Tuesday. I'm not sure. We play the Rockets next week. So, I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is another game I think we win.
That's a win. That's a win.
If they don't got Freddie.
Just because of the trash talk the other day.
Freddie, they don't got Freddie. Freddie's out to the All-Star break. So because they don't got Freddie, I'm not worried about them. They do got the rookie. I like the rookie. I've been watching the rookie play. Amen Thompson. I saw that brother have 13 and 7 the other day. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
He did well for one of my tickets. I was like, okay.
He did well for my ticket. Yes. Shout out. Okay. Props.
So I like him. Dylan Brooks, once again, I tell y'all, one of my favorite players. Love to hate Dylan Brooks. I love Dylan Brooks. He's my guy.
Goon squad.
He's my guy. He gets you aggy. Yeah. I like Dylan Brooks, but ultimately, I think we win this game. I don't know. I am not of the belief we're losing a game to a bad team. Like, I just don't see it. I don't care if we're undermanned or anything. Like, I just don't see it. Because I think to give him his credit, I think we're too well coached. At the very least, I'm not going to be surprised if we lose this game. Like, I'm not going to be surprised if we lose tonight either. But my full expectation is that Tim is going to coach them up. That if it's within 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, I like us.
Right.
Same thing with the Rockets game. I don't think they have the manpower for us. I don't believe in Jalen Green. I'm sorry, Gilbert Arenas. I heard the other rookie is balling. Cam Whitmore. Shouts to him. They let that brother slide to the Rockets. I remember that in the draft. They said he had like a foot issue or something.
Jalen Green blew my ticket this week. You just reminded me. Jalen Green wouldn't have got 7 points.
And he's been averaging like 28.
I had a watered down ticket.
He's been averaging like 28 for
Yeah, I put him for 10. I put him for 10. And he sold.
That's crazy.
Nah, bro. Nah, it can't go down this way. It can't go down this way. I can show you it. It's just ugly to look at.
I also don't think they're gonna have Şengün, because I don't think Şengün playing tonight. I think he out. He out a couple games. So I'm not worried about the Rockets. I'm not worried about the Rockets. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We don't have Rowan, so we're not going to lose to a bad team.
And that's real. It's sad, but it's real.
Because that Utah loss is still, and a number of other losses were just bad Rowan games.
PTSD. It's PTSD.
Yeah, I'll never forget it. That PTSD is real.
On. So this is the game right here. This is a hard game to pick. All right, so right before the All-Star game, we play once again the fucking Orlando Magic, who has beaten us twice.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Beaten us twice. Why is the Orlando Magic the Achilles heel that we deal with?
Because they're young and they fresh and they want to draft young players in all types of positions with top draft picks, and they've been grooming them in the quiet dundrums of Orlando where nobody is paying attention to the work they put in. They just get when the Knicks are a bad team, everybody knows how bad they are. But when another team's a bad team, they get to just be bad on the low and just be bad and quiet. And this team has just been brewing. And OKC, they've been had attention because of the Durant, Katie, and all that stuff, and how it just trickled over, and all the asses they got for all those years, and how they start turning those asses, and how they got shot, and all that. And so they've been in the limelight on their rebuild, and Orlando hasn't. And the spotlight is just flashing on them from time to time, but they've been putting in that work. I hate playing Orlando right now. I have an Orlando Magic's jacket upstairs right now because I had it when I was a kid, and I love the coat. It's one of those old new era joints. So
you can't get rid of those.
Reversible. You know what it is, bro. It's flat. I love that. So it's the we lose this game.
That's what it feels like.
We lose this game. We need a squad to go against this young, fresh, promising future squad, and we're injured. But we spanked them healthy. Maybe. I need to see them. Do we have any more games with them for the year?
Sure. I think
this is the third game with them, and it's not like they're in division.
They're not in our division. So usually, I know sometimes when they're not in our division, like they choose whether we play them 4 or 3 times a year. I don't think we.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna check the schedule.
I think this. I hope this isn't the only game we have against them, because that means we have no looks against Orlando. Fully healthy,
and that's annoying. I want you to know, and concerning.
Give us one game to adjust. We don't want to have that one fill out game in the playoffs round one.
It's Orlando. That's crazy. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
we literally have no.
Like Orlando's been getting, they've been getting the best of us while not facing the best of us.
That's our last game.
And
Valentine's Day versus the Magic.
Yo, dog, do you know how badly we need this win? And I don't see it coming because of man downness. What's stopping Tibbs from sitting Hartenstein out until after All-Star?
Or March 8th. Yeah.
March 8th? March 8th is March 8th. We have OG back. We have Randall back.
Randall back.
March
8th. I think March 8th we should be fully healthy. Sans Mitch, and I think March 15th is when we get Mitch back.
Okay. Well, in that case, we smoke them. I mean, we smoke them then. I think we lose now, but game. That's fine.
And I'm okay with it now that I know that we have another look at them. But I think we lose this game because one, we're not fully healthy. Two, they're just young and fast and good. Like it's not like they're young and fast and bad, or young and slow and good. Like no.
It's not like they're just running us out the gym all day because we're old and they're young. No, they're talented. They got parts.
And they have good pieces. I'll tell you, they just don't have a point guard. Like, legitimately. Like, they legitimately just don't have a point guard.
Yeah.
And if
they had Brunson,
they'd be talking about...
If they had Brunson, this would be
Orlando.
a nightmare in the East
Orlando.
For the next 5 years. Yeah.
Think about it. Think about how crazy that is. And think about if they would have thought about... If Brunson even thought about signing with them last year. They would have had the number 1 overall pick. They would have got Jalen Brunson. Man, don't get me tight.
Bro.
That was
how the mighty... the mighty would have fallen fast. But then once again, we haven't had a point guard in forever. We get a decent point guard right now. He looks like the GOAT of point guards in the league right now. So, I mean, you need a point guard. I mean... It's kind of dumb that a Knicks fan is saying this. This is the convo on the Knicks pod who haven't had point guards forever, and there's been public knowledge that they need a point guard. They need a point guard. They're looking for a point guard. They can try a point guard.
Yeah,
we got ours. We got ours. Thank God.
So yeah.
Hopefully ours is there tonight to beat the point guard they said we should have got in his place. He takes that matchup personally.
I got us at 2-1. I think you also got us at 2-1.
Me too.
That doesn't sound bad. All right, yeah, we got.
Granted, we can lose all weekend.
It's not going to phase me at all. I'm not even going to bullshit y'all. We in February and we injured, so it's all right. All right, it's time for Knicks for Clicks. LOL Knicks. This section where Knicks fans and Knicks haters just say the darndest things. And boy,
yes,
you guys were out full force this week, man. So because the Knicks is the hot topic, and like we having a good year. Shout out my guy Big Perk. Once a Knick, always a Knick.
Never a Knick, but I feel you. Now a Knick.
Just showing bad love to the squad. Like I love it. So I gotta show my guy Big Perk love. But my Knicks for Clicks.
You good?
It's just Nate. Y'all know Nate. But my Knicks for Clicks. I'm gonna start.
I just got a husky.
Congratulations.
By the way, like 4 days ago. Her name is Arya, the Slayer of White Walkers.
They be screaming.
It's bad little white husky.
They be screaming.
She my girl right now. We be yelling at each other. It's all right. We cool.
Congratulations. That's real though.
Yeah. Full husky, white,
beautiful.
3 months old.
Beautiful.
Oh, we in there. Yeah.
But my Knicks for Clicks, I wanted to go first because I gotta address this, right? So my Knicks for Clicks once again is Kenny the Jet Smith, but now joined once again. What's first time Knicks for Clicks by the Big Diesel Shaquille O'Neal came at the presence of the TNT broadcast on Thursday while we were playing Knicks South. Thought it was interesting post-trade deadline that they decided to offer, their varied opinions on the New York Knicks. And honestly and truly, it gives me great. Like, I don't really want people talking about us. I understand that we're the Knicks and we have to be talked about. But this is the reason why I don't need no national television love or hate. for lack of a better term.
We don't need the
Because
attention.
y'all know what the
We
fuck
good.
I'm talking about. So Kenny and Jet
Facts.
Smith and Shaq were discussing the trades that were made. And obviously the talk of Thursday was that the Knicks won the trade deadline. Like, rightfully so. You know ball. If you know ball, you know the team that won the trade deadline was the New York Knicks. Like, that's not controversial. It's not.
If we didn't,
it's not a
then
controversial
who?
deadline. It's not a controversial take at all. Like, we made a trade. We didn't make a blockbuster trade. We kept all our firsts, and we shored up our bench for the stretch run. That's called winning a trade deadline. So these
right.
So, of course, Kenny, noted Knicks hater for some strange reason now, even though he's from.
It's like Reggie Miller tapped him in. He's like, I'm gonna take it easy this year. Richard Jefferson's like, I can't give them no more heat. You got it.
Fucking left rack. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, so he goes and says, I'm looking at this paper. I'm looking at this page. Who do you think the Knicks are better than? And the reality is that they named the top 5, obviously, the Celtics, which is the argument for, obviously. You can't disguise 12 losses in a season. But then he was naming the Sixers. He was naming the freaking Bucks.
Yeah.
Like, and then he named
the Bucks, the Heat. Yeah.
He said, and I quote, I don't see them beating Donovan Mitchell in a 7-game series. And I was like, bro. Like, bro.
Didn't we like deja vu?
Like
Groundhog's Day?
And this is why we don't need national TV pundits talking about the Knicks, bro. Because, bro, it was on national television 9 months ago. 9 months ago.
You were just proven wrong with this take.
And you said I'm a double back? Like, are y'all really watching basketball? Are y'all really watching the Knicks, or are y'all engagement farming? Because that is really what it is. Because and that's why I wanted to go first, right? Because now at this point in time, it's getting super nasty. Y'all niggas is out here engagement farming like a motherfucker, using Knicks for clicks. Like we know Knicks for clicks. Like we know it. We know it. This is what Knicks for clicks are made for.
Yes.
But this, y'all just being, it's the shamelessness in it now. Like, at least give us some sport with it, you know? Like, even when y'all was giving us like, oh, Dolan needs to sell the team, like, I would prefer that than versus what y'all doing now. Like, they're good, but they're not that good. Ew.
We just beat a whole month. Plus the good teams you're talking about.
What are we talking about here?
Multiple All-Stars, Cody coach of the month.
Come on now.
Rock January.
Come on, man.
What's missing? Have you not heard of our point guard? Because he has been the boot to this spider for multiple years now.
I need y'all to stop with, oh God, I need y'all to stop with this Donovan Mitchell shit. I need y'all to stop. Donovan Mitchell has won 2 playoff series in his entire career. 8 years, 2 playoff series. Guess how many playoff series Jalen Brunson has won? 3. He is 3-3 versus 2-6.
Done.
What are we talking about here? Why is Donovan Mitchell your superstar? Your superstar choice. It don't make sense. They're the same height. This is what I'm telling y'all.
Right.
They're the same height.
Right.
What are we dealing with here?
He's scoring. He is a scoring machine. Sure. But we are not here on a team built around hero ball. We have weapons everywhere on the court. Not to have somebody who's not going to utilize those weapons.
Not utilizing his weapons. He's never utilized his weapons. If we're being honest with you, yeah, Rudy Gobert there. He went past Rudy the ball. He went past Rudy the ball in the playoffs. He won it. He basically made Rudy unusable in the playoffs because he would not pass him the ball. He would not get him 10 points off lobs. He just refused. Same thing that happened last year. He decided to be an absolute nut. You got Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen down there against one Mitchell Robinson. And you let Mitchell Robinson outplay both of your big men. Mitchell Robinson, the one that has 0 moves.
Right.
He has no moves. And he outplayed both your big men. The second most important player in the entire series was Mitchell Robinson in 5 games.
Right.
Like, what are we talking about here? Why is Donovan Mitchell the apple of your eye? Why is DeJounte Murray the apple of your eye? I don't understand it. I don't.
Why would you want ball dominant players around Brunson who should be running
the point guard? Like, it's one thing to be a ball dominant player, to bring a ball dominant shooting guard, ball dominant power forward. The person that needs to be dominating the ball is the point guard. Or LeBron. That's the only 2 niggas I know that to be dominating the ball. It's the only 2 people. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Like, y'all not doing no research. And that's what's getting me tight, is that y'all really not doing no research. It's like, this is easy research. I can understand if I was deep diving into advanced analytics, we're talking about plus minus, defensive average over average, like defensive over replacement or something.
Most points per touch. If that's the basis of the conversations we're having, then sure, you can be unprepared.
Beat Jalen Brunson in a 7-game series, and he's beaten him twice already. Like, twice. Luka, shout out to Luka. This is why I love Luka. Luka said, they said, yo, when you knew that Jalen Brunson was him, they asked him that. He was like, I'm not going to lie to you. When I got hurt during that Utah series, and the brother put up 45, 9, and 5, I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And that's Luka. Like, come on, son.
How come y'all don't know
y'all
this?
Hall of Famers.
There's no evidence to support the theory that the Cavs should beat the Knicks.
Zero.
There's no evidence to support that.
Zilch.
Did the Cavs get better by a country mile over the deadline that I missed?
Is Max Strus the defining factor? That's what I'm not saying. I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard a word about Max Strus all year.
Where did he come from? Didn't he get traded from Miami last year? Oh, so he was still in Miami all year. Okay, he's the one they kept.
He was undrafted. So he had to go get his bag.
Yeah, I was thinking of Gabe Vincent. You're right.
But it's not even to say, like, Cleveland is a good team. They number 2 in the West. They've been
They're streaking right now. They're like 7-8 games straight right now.
2 8-game winning streaks in the past. Like they like 17 out of their last 18 games. They streaking.
Respect, little bro. Respect, little bro.
I respect that. But like, as I said earlier,
but you little bro.
Nobody gives a damn what Donovan Mitchell does in the regular season anymore. He's on, in my opinion, Donovan Mitchell is on the same plane as Julius Randle in terms of what you can do for me in the regular season. I don't give a shit. That
is super fair. I don't give a shit.
What can Donovan Mitchell do for you in the postseason? Because if we being real, sans the year that him and Jamal Murray were losing their mind in the first round, he has not had a good playoffs. He does not have a good playoff series, and he lost that series against Jamal.
So are you telling me that you think now that the Cavs could beat Boston, Philly, these same teams that you're saying the Knicks will struggle against? Do you think the Cavs roster, the Cleveland Cavaliers, is built to beat those same teams? I have a hard time seeing
real. I think the Cavs is the one that I thought beat the Celtics multiple times, not the Magic. But
well, good.
That's fine.
Maybe they meet up in the second round and they get it done for us.
But the reality is that the Knicks are a bad matchup for the Cavs. And I promise you, guess who knows that? The fucking Cavs. Guess who knows that? Yeah. What's his name? Kobe Altman, the GM. He knows that. Guess who else knows that? Donovan Mitchell knows that. When a brother knocks you out the playoffs 2 times in a row, you know that brother. You know him.
You know him. You know his name. Yeah. You know how this shit goes. Yes. You have nightmares over him at that point. He bothers
your spirit. When you go out and eat pasta with your girl, you think about him. It's crazy.
He breaks your yoga pose when you stretch it.
That's crazy.
You ain't lying.
And that's just real life. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I go to the park, a nigga beat me 4 times in a row, bro. I'm thinking about that shit all week, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm thinking about that shit all week.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Like, how's a man out there that just got my number like that? No, of course. It should make you feel the way.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we dealing with, what are y'all talking about? Y'all think that Donovan Mitchell just going, what has Donovan Mitchell shown you? That's what I'm asking. What has he shown you? Even on the court, off the court, what has he shown you that would tell you that you would feel so confident? Like, that's the problem. It's the confidence. Why you feel so confident?
Yes.
That this nigga is so much better than my guy. Like, that shit can be tight.
That you want to dismiss the reality.
It's the same thing I have with Ty Halliburton. Ty Halliburton has not been to the playoffs yet. Not once in his career. Why are y'all so confident?
Now, if you get me a Halliburton Spider team, I'm sold. I'm like, I want to see because of the height of Halliburton.
He's 6'5".
That can work. So let's do that together and make competition for the Knicks next year, because Indiana and Cleveland are not
separately? Not at all.
No, they're not. You got the joint forces.
Darius Garland, like, these are the niggas y'all want me to be worried about.
Wow.
You feel me though, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when y'all talk about point guards better than Jalen Brunson, I need y'all to talk about, like, Steph. I need y'all to talk about Luka. Like, those the niggas I need names brought up. Don't bring no fucking Donovan Mitchell. Like, yo, it's gonna be tight. Yeah, I should give me tight. Yo.
You're not wrong,
bro.
I get it. He getting. He's like killing it with the amount of 40-pointers he's. Oh, what was that stat? The amount of years it took him to get as many 40-point games is like the rate he's getting them is better than LeBron, even though it's a completely different type of scoring world than them. Those are the numbers they put up to, glorify how great he's going. Yeah. He's doing well. I'm not going to lose my mind over his 40, 42, 44-point games when I got Brunson putting up 38 calm every night and other cats on my team cooking as well, like multiple cats, like 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6 other guys on my team cooking in the same game. So we can ball and still let everybody else ball too.
And
that's the difference between me and you.
Calling these brothers trees. I'm not calling them mids. I'm not calling them nothing. Like, these are good basketball players. These are good basketball players.
I think they'll be better if they had Brunson on the team. Besides, if you swap Brunson and Spider.
Yes. But you know why? Because Jalen Brunson is him. And these niggas is not him. Of course. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all.
Which leads to my Knicks to clicks. Same people you're talking about, the analysts out there. It is, I think we mentioned it earlier. I just want to bring it back again. Maybe I should change my Knicks to click slightly so that I'm just bashing analysts and how bad you guys are at your jobs, just period. Or how much you just take advantage of the Knicks for clickness of New York State and New York fans and all of that, because y'all say things all the time that makes absolutely no real world sense. To say, my main Knicks for clicks, to say that Jalen Brunson should not be in the MVP race is the absolute dumbest thing. There's been, it's not the absolute dumbest thing, because to say that Donovan Mitchell can just beat him is equally as dumb. Because there's all the proof in the world to show Brunson is already an MVP candidate. There's all the proof in the world already for that. His numbers, his impact on the team, what the team would be with him and without, the turnaround of the New York Knicks since he's been here. The beating of Spiders, the dominating good teams, beating all the bad teams, putting up 30 plus, 40 points comfortably, regularly, improved his 3-point shooting, mind you. It's not just good player on a bad team. No, became more efficient. Became more efficient in the process. He achieved he is a guarantee. He's a guarantee for votes. How do you act like he's not?
Yes.
How? How do you look into a camera and say, nah, he doesn't belong in this race, in this discussion, in this conversation? They only put like 6, 7, maybe 7, 8 players in that who gets votes. You got this many first place votes, you got this many second, third, so on and so forth. I remember Derrick Rose getting a vote. How are you going to tell me that Jalen Brunson doesn't get MVP votes? Who, by the way, has made his first All-Star game, is in the three-point contest, slightly injured, but it doesn't matter because he's such a tough-ass bulldog that he's constantly getting bounced around, thrown around, get up and go at it again over and over and over. We all, as Knicks fans, hold our breath every time he plays because he plays so tough and physical. You kind of should be injured if you are normal players. But he's not normal players.
And that's what y'all need to get.
There is nothing normal about his game. He goes into the trees and then he dances on them. The footwork for days. Like, what is the... Describe Jalen Brunson. What is his advantage? What's his advantage? He's not taller than anyone. He's not stronger than anybody. He's faster than anybody. He doesn't jump higher than anybody.
He's absolutely.
What is it? He's smarter than everybody. He knows that I may be in the trees, but if I do this, this, and this, I'm taking you out of position to guard this. I know. I come to you. I finished left, all right. Enough with the Stephen A. Smith talking, which is why this is a blanket statement for analysts being bad. Talking about the amount of left-handed people we have, and he's going left, he's going left, he's going. Even when we had RJ here, Brunson was still super effective. We were still running. We were still beating Cavaliers. We were still doing all of this business. We went game 6, lost in the final minute against a team that went to the finals. Off the back of this guy. It's just constant misinformation and lies you guys try to put out there just to generate buzz. I don't need to drag the DeJounte Murray rumors anymore.
It's over.
I don't need to drag the Brogdon one, but I'm gonna hold on to that Brogdon one. When you guys hear me say Brogdon, know that I am laughing at y'all for falling for the Knicks for clicks. This may be a little to the fans again also. You know I have a gripe towards Knicks fans. I don't like all Knicks fans. I think half of them really suck. And now we got them getting quiet because we're so good that they're going to try to blend in there and try to hide their shittiness. But it's a lot of bad things.
It was a couple. Let's be real. You know, it's not a real place.
Of course.
Knicks social media in general, not a real place. You know, they was like, yo, it was a bad trade. I'm like, bro, like, this is why you had to,
only Knicks fans can say that.
Because people have a, especially Knicks fans. I want to say that, especially sports fans. I won't even say Knicks fans specifically. Sports fans have a tendency to desire to be contrarians. Like, that is what they do. Like, they really want to be contrarians just so they can argue. Like, that's why it's literally why Stephen A. Smith is a multimillionaire. It's because he has made a business off being a contrarian. Right. Even when it doesn't make sense. It's like, I'm gonna take,
he is Mr. Knicks for clicks.
The opposite side of the argument. Because even still, like, why are you upset? If you look at it,
did you hear anything he said about this trade?
Absolutely.
I missed it. So please tell me what Stephen A. said.
You want to hear something hilarious about it?
I feel like this is going to go with my Knicks for clicks of analysts being horrible at what they do. Okay, please tell me.
He was not thrilled with the trade whatsoever. You guess who he thought we should have got? DeMar DeRozan. Let's be clear. He's never said that before.
That's what I get.
Never said that before. No,
I've never heard him say that before. I've been out on a limb this whole time.
I thought you saw it.
Pain.
Oh, man.
Oh, don't use DeRozan for evil. The Bulls is on some shit. Don't do
because it was like he was saying that it didn't move the needle, and I just don't think that's the truth. Like, I really don't think that's the truth. Like, I don't think that
It doesn't make sense to say that. We added a 20 points per game player and a defensive player that gets you 12, 15 buckets, threes, all of that, multiple roles.
I keep saying it. It's too clean of a fit for you to even. You can't find no.
It's so squeaky clean.
You can't find no fault in the trade on paper. If you look at it on paper, if you look at the depth chart, in the depth chart, you're gonna be like, okay, this looks like this. We have too many good players. Eastern Conference Final team at minimum, and if it breaks our way, come on, man.
Champion,
man. I just saw the Denver Nuggets
champion. If we play in Denver again,
get an easy chip off Miami, bro. I just saw the Denver numbers get an easy chip. That's an easy chip. I'm sorry. That was just a bad matchup. It was a bad matchup. It was
super easy.
And that's not even to say Miami. That's not even
they didn't belong there.
Take credit away from Miami. They were just a terrible matchup. Bam was not doing nothing with Joker.
Right.
Nothing. What you really needed was what we had, which was 3 bigs to throw at that big doofy nigga. That's what you needed to do.
Yes.
You had Bam Adebayo and what?
A baby. You got a baby Jokic to go against Jokic. You got a brick wall to stop Jokic. You got physical. You got Precious to be physical and tough and stuff. You got Sims to do the same thing in foul trouble. Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bad matchup. It's an easy chip.
We smoking Denver.
If it breaks our way, I'm just like Denver. You ain't gonna tell me shit. Listen, let fucking Oklahoma City or fucking stumble their way into a chip. I got something for them niggas. I'm letting you know that right now. I got something for them niggas.
I'm telling you.
Go play Josh Giddey and nasty man Josh Giddey for 30 minutes of the playoffs and watch what boy y'all do to that nigga. I'm letting you know right now. It'll get nasty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That DeRozan, Stephen A. Smith shit kind of took me for a loop just now. I kind of lost my footing. It was about analysts being bad at what they do, and that really took the wind out of me just now. That really how could he do? It's like he's trolling me.
I promise you,
personally.
That's how I felt it was when I saw it. I thought he'd been
personally.
Like, is this nigga listening to the pod?
I know Cass is listening.
There's no way.
In this version of the Matrix that we're trapped in, bro,
for the past 3 months, it's you. I ain't seen it nowhere else. This nigga come out of nowhere.
Nowhere else.
Yo, we should have got DeMar.
They should have done this.
Oh, you are trolling.
You should have spoke on it.
You are trolling.
But I'm fine with it. A better fit was out there for the time being, and I respect it.
Real.
And I respect it. It was a G. If Leon looks at it this year and like, you know what, we didn't just need another shooter. We really need a closer, another clutch guy out there to like really.
And he could be cheaper.
Then we could.
I just gonna put that on the tape.
Yeah, and he could be cheaper.
He could probably get that.
So like I'm fine with that.
17.
I'm not the number one DeRozan fan, so that is not my hill to die on. I'll be fine. I'm the number one Knicks fan and a Randall's fan. So that's cool. But
that's really all.
Yeah,
I'm happy that the trade deadline is over. As we wrap this up, I'm so glad.
God, we needed that to be done.
Over. Man,
I've been pulling out gray hairs. I don't gotta do it no more, man. Sheesh.
Spot rack. Everybody can retire it until the end of the season.
You feel me? Goodbye, fan Spo, until the summer.
Knicks trade fans, y'all are terrible. But, you know.
That's not our fault. That's the media. That's the media using Knicks for clicks. And that's how we wrap up that session.
So thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to the Knicks in 6 pod. Once again, I am not humble nor gracious. But I am Van Dam.
Never again.
I appreciate you guys for tuning in.
The man.
I'm confident for the rest of the year. I pray that Bojan Bogdanovic doesn't look like a fucking world beater, because Lord, I'm gonna be unbearable. I'm gonna be unbearable.
Yo, I'm close to being one of those guys that get the championship trophy tatted on them before before we get to the playoffs.
I've never been.
Like,
I've never.
I
Felt
am
this
that
confident
close
before in my entire Knicks fandom. I've never felt this
ever.
confident. That's how I know I was bullshit because I've never ever. I haven't felt confident.
And you know what else? We still got 2 spots.
Oh, for the buyout market,
we still got 2 roster spots.
Talk about that. Once the buyout market clear out next time, but it can really get spooky. Listen,
yo, we're coming back with 2 more players, son. Next time we pod is a good chance we're gonna have new players.
His 8-man rotation and even touch the buyout market. He didn't even touch.
He
the
deserves
buyout
a statue.
Market yet. Yeah.
He deserves a statue. Like, he's gonna be the first executive that gets a statue outside of an arena. And that's who they're gonna have to talk to. They're gonna have to talk to the Leon statue. You have to leave a message on the statue, and he'll get back to you when he's available.
Oh man. Yeah, like I
Knicks,
said, thank you guys for tuning in. As usual, you can follow us everywhere at Knicks in #6 IX Pod. You can follow me everywhere at Frostmon Guru, and you can follow the network everywhere at Smooth Family ENT. I've heard y'all been looking for Sean and y'all been finding him. He's here and he's ready. Let's get ready for the stretch run.
I'm here.
Thank you guys once again. We will see you next week. Peace.
Let's go, Knicks.